Hello, everybody out there in Streamland. How we doing tonight? We are live from the apocalypse. We are a not-for-profit TTRPG studio that raises money for various charities and other nonprofits through our programming. At present, we are in the middle of raising money for Medical Aid for Palestinians, who are doing a lot of good work in the Gaza Strip right now, as that is still a thing that is ongoing on top of all of the other things that are bad right now. So if you enjoy what you see here, like me adjusting my camera because I'm extremely professional, we ask that rather than giving the money to us in the form of subscriptees or scriptees, blips and chitties, Jeffy bucks, as I like to call them, that you take that money and send it directly to the causes that we are raising money for. You will notice we have hidden away the subscribe button. We can't get rid of it completely because that's not how Twitch works. But the journey to find it is perilous. Undertake it at your own. Your own. I already used the word peril, so I've lost where this was going.
Risk.
Risk, yeah, but I don't know. It's so prosaic. You know me. I can't use a $2 word when I can use a $5 word. I may not be rich in money, but I'm rich in vocabulary. Anyway, I've lost track of this bit. Hi, we're playing Star Trek Adventures. Star Trek Gallant. We are in episode 7. We are in the middle of a Klingon arc. As you might notice, our crew's a little bit bigger than usual tonight. We have a very cool guest star with us, and we'll get to introduce them in just a moment. But first, let's go ahead and introduce the rest of the cast. Oh, wait, no. I can find where are my biggies?
Who's got the angry cricket?
Where am I? Oh, no, they're the bigs. They're the biggies.
Yeah,
okay.
He does have the angry cricket. I was like, is there one in my house? It's not the first time this week.
I'm hearing it through my headphones.
We don't have AC on in my house right now.
What?
So I had my window open, but my parents live. My mom will never have the AC on if she can help it.
It's
so
115 degrees here. How are you living?
It's not 115 here. They are planning to turn it on for tomorrow, though. Today was the last day. My mom was like, we can get away with it. So it's all like a mere 80, 85 here, which is fine.
Honestly, the humidity
we don't have
here
AC on, so I had my window open, but the crickets here are very
angry,
horny. I mean, they ain't making that noise because they angry. They making that noise because they try to get laid.
Just an endless call through the window of, hey babe, you up? Hey babe, you up? You up?
You up?
You up?
What you doing, girl?
Hey, you busy?
Okay, I did find the bigs. Give me a second. So, starting off, introducing ourselves after that delightful interlude with Cass.
Hello, my name is Cass, aka Yodel or Yodel Mighty. I am playing Lieutenant Commander Vimes Tassam, Chief Security Officer, and we're having a very normal time. I think that's all I want to say.
Hi, I'm Julia. Tonight I'm going to be playing First Officer Nico Bard. They are ready to see how exactly they are going to politic around a plague. gonna see how that goes. Gonna hope their Klingon doctor boyfriend does not fall victim to the Klingon plague. That'll be very stressful, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm trying to figure out my job, future career, while my captain father figure has space dementia. It's fine. It's fine.
Why wouldn't it be fine?
Why wouldn't it be fine? Oh, it's me. Hi, I'm Rouge, and I am playing Lieutenant Commander, so Zareen, Chief Science Officer. Oh God, I'm doing it now. I'm not a medical officer, and I will be very upset if people refer to me as a medical officer. And I'm just here. I'm here. I'm observing the weird flirtations that my crewmates are doing and making fun of them for it. But I'm just here for the science, man. So that's it.
And finally, our illustrious guest.
Hello. I am back at the Mackinine on all the social medias. I don't get to do this very often, but I'm very excited to be here. And I have nothing else going on, so having fun tonight. Playing Colas, son of Goal.
Extremely hella. Hi, and I'm Brendan. I am going to be playing literally every other soul in this entire galaxy. It is a tremendous burden. Also, I can't get over the fact that when Julia was doing their introduction, that the captions translated Nico Bard as Michael Bart, and that's just such an extremely different energy. Oh yeah, I'm First Officer Commander Mike Bart. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Mike.
Mike.
That's Nico's undercover name now.
Mike Bart. Yeah.
Hi, Mike.
Hi. We're Mike Bart.
Going down to forward to have Mike's hard blood wine.
Beloved, Will, that actually is a good segue into some of our incentives we have on this stream. So you, the viewing audience, have the option to be able to donate 5 American freedom dollars that will be converted into 5 Great British Monarchy pounds to the Medical Aid for Palestinians to give the crew a momentum. That is a point they can spend to help themselves. You can also spend $5 to give me, the game master, some threat that helps me. They don't like that as much, but I'd be your best friend. Or you can also name a red shirt. And to this point, I have killed none of the red shirts that have been named by donation. Yours could be the first. Don't miss this golden opportunity. So I'm just saying, if you want to make Ensign Mike Bart a reality, the power is in your hands.
Yeah, just fucking rip it, baby. Slap that down, dude.
Welcome to the crew, Michael.
Dude, crack one for the big boy.
So is that for Mike Bart or is that for momentum for the crew?
Well, now it has to be for Mike
Yeah,
Bart.
just
there we go.
Unless Will
Slap
wants
that
to
down,
be for
dude.
Mike Bart.
Will, you gotta
Dude,
tell us.
crack
You gotta
one
tell
for
us
the
what you did
big
there.
boy.
Just writing down Ensign Mike Bart for me to add to the master list later.
He's getting in there one way or another.
And it's Ensign Mike Bart and Ensign Bart Michaels. Well, you know what? I can't undo it. So wish there was a way, but I can't.
Amazing.
The first thing I'm writing in my notebook for this episode, Ensign Michael Bart, Bart Michaels.
Yup. Okay, cool. Well, honestly, don't have a targ, man. It's true. Well, unfortunately, I think everybody is about to have a targ because as we left off last time, there was the unmistakable sound of the red alert being called, and Lieutenant Commander Brannigan over the comm badges asking for senior staff to report to the bridge. And you and the captain all arrive. The klaxons are blaring, the lights are flashing, and you arrive off of the turbo lift just in time to see a spread of phaser fire from the Gallant that chases the path of a rapidly cloaking Klingon bird of prey. Brannigan turns towards Captain Selleck. They abruptly came out of cloak and started attacking the aid convoy, sir. I asked Tactical to target weapons and engines. Unfortunately, they're pretty maneuverable, sir. I don't think we've managed to even graze them. And I'm assuming everyone takes their stations.
Yep. I was gonna say, was there anything identifiable on the side of the bird before it went into cloaking?
Okay. Interesting question. Go ahead. Let's go to tape.
Yeah, let me just
Go
go
ahead.
over to the computer and tell it to rewind, and all of those hundreds of thousands of cameras on the side of the ship that get excellent angles of everything.
Yes, naturally. Let's go ahead. Let me open up the sheets so that I can know what the stats do. To the degree that I bother with any of the mechanics in this game working how they're supposed to. Let's be honest, we're playing Brendan Adventures. So go ahead and...
Can I assist with my well-informed talent?
What does your talent add to a roll? Like, what benefit does it give you?
Well, I just really know news and rumors. I did this already last session
For
about this particular...
the Klingon captain,
Yeah. And I did it looking for what I believe that might be this particular ship. So having that information already, does that help?
Tell you what, if you can get a positive ID off of the visual records, then you can use well-informed to try and see if you can get any info about it.
Okay.
But first things first, go ahead and roll. Let's call it comms plus, I'm going to call it security. That's on that is the rolling the Gallant's stats.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Can I use my focus in extra vehicular activity to add to this?
Yes. I will say yes.
Because I'm just like a really big fan of these things. Okay, so comms, you said comms security?
Comms security.
Okay. I gotta roll under a 10.
You got this.
15, 1 and 1. So 2, what are they? What is the critical success?
Yeah, like two critical successes.
So
okay.
4 successes total.
Cool. Yeah.
You know what Nyko likes? Ships.
Fair enough. They're a big old starship. They are a starship weeb to rival Brannigan with all his fucking model kits.
I just like, I think they're cool.
I just think they're neat.
Brannigan is the Gundam kid, isn't he?
Oh yeah, super is. He's got Starship Gunpla, like at 110%. I really should just brought up the fucking Klingon dictionary.
So nerd that I am, for a little while when I was watching Disco, I actually started learning Klingon.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have my notebook here with my notes.
Oh yes, fuck yeah! Please treat us to some.
I don't remember any of it, like not very well at least. But I have my notes here just in case.
We love to see it.
Oh, well, that's that works, I guess. I guess the only way I can think to pronounce that is Polonius, which doesn't sound terribly Klingon, but according to this English to Klingon translation, it does work. So yeah, so you are able to get a registry number off of it, and an IKS designation, as well as a bit of a name in Klingon script that has been stenciled on the side. and the universal translator gives it to you as the Polonius, which I guess based on the capital Y that I'm seeing in this, I'm assuming there's supposed to be some emphasis added there. So the Polonius.
How's that spelled?
Fun, yes.
Polonius. Here, I will put that.
I just want to see if my mental phonetics is anywhere near.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Not even close.
Fascinated by this capital S at the end.
Yeah, me too. I will be real with you. I know very little about Klingon as a constructed language.
So the capital S means it's an SH sound.
Polonius.
Polonius.
Polonius. Thank you.
Ah,
See, this is why we
there
bring.
we
This is
go.
why we bring you on. This is why
we
we bring you on. Thank you. Appreciate that.
No problem.
Our paid consultant.
Yes.
Just really
yes.
unpaid consultant.
Paid? Y'all are getting paid?
Never.
Ain't no one getting paid here.
We do this for shits and giggles.
Okay, with that information, Naiko's gonna turn and announce that to not the whole bridge necessarily, but more to like the cluster that's like right in the main central part. And note that it does carry a full designation and a registry, but the name on the side is added on. It looks like. I don't know if that means the ship was taken by someone and is being used by others now, or if it is still in the hands of the people it's actually designated to.
Brendan, see your previous question.
Okay.
Now that I have identified the ship, may I hand it off to Vine?
You
so
gave
while-
me criteria.
While you are doing that, first things first, Captain Selleck will turn specifically to Bard and to Vimes, First Officer and
Mhm.
Tactical, and will say, taking recommendations, shall we give chase?
No,
We can't leave the convoy by itself.
they will expect us to chase. We should not.
Very well. We will stay on course. Steady on. Ensign Bart. And an ensign at the con. Because for some reason they always have ensigns steering these things. Will lay in a course for Moringa. And you were using
Recommendation of warp 6, Captain.
He taps on his console. Noted, Commander. Unfortunately, most of the convoy ships are only capable of warp 4.5.
I recommend we max them out, sir. They're fast. We can be faster.
I will relay the communication, but cancel red alert, but maintain status at yellow alert. All right. So do you roll for well-informed, or how does that work?
You get threat.
You give me threat and I give you information.
Yeah,
See, this is see, I like that's right.
You
I like this
like
ability.
this one.
I forgot I like this ability.
You like the other one where I take threat away, but
Well, you have the other one where I have to spend more threat to get the drop on you.
Yeah. So I give it to you so you can spend it on us.
Yes. The Romulans giveth, the Romulans taketh away. That's how that saying goes. All right, so giving a threat, you are able to access some information, and since you were already looking into your contact, the captain you were aware of, Klingon Captain Chagresh, who is involved primarily in the selling of Klingon military surplus. Wherever he finds that surplus, that it appears that the registry number given to that ship belongs to a ship officially called the Vorwil. Mac, what is an L with an apostrophe after it?
I have to look.
I think it would be a
See, now you're going to get all the questions.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's just an L sound that's a joiner. That's usually
okay.
being joined to something else.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, the Vorwil. So name does not match up with the registry number that you have, and according to at least what you were able to find, that ship was decommissioned 18 months ago. It's an older D13 class.
What do I know about D13 class capabilities?
Mostly they're an improvement over the previous class. They fixed some defects that were notably exploitable. It's pretty reliable all-rounder. It's an older class at this point. A lot of them were in service during the Dominion War, like the Gallant was. So you would say probably roughly comparable to the Gallant in terms of its firepower.
What are the odds that buried in the ship's AI is a way to track a D13 because they both served in the Dominion War?
That's a great question. Let's go to the sheets. Go ahead and roll me a computers. I'm going to call it security again. Computers security.
Okay. I have to talk to my tray of dice here.
Yep.
Why is that D12 in here? No.
Get out of here. Nobody likes you, D12.
Me constantly.
Honestly, I love the D12. I have, since I was a young child, since I was a young boy, I thought the D12. I thought the D12 was the most aesthetically pleasing of all of the dice, and
I love it, except for the fact that I always pick it up when I'm trying to pick up a damn D20.
I usually do it when I'm trying to pick up a D10. All right. I see we have.
I rolled a natural 20 and a 2.
Well, you know, the dice giveth, they take it away.
One of those is good.
One of those is going back in the bag.
So unfortunately, one success will not do it unless you would like to spend a momentum to try and fish for some more successes. Or you can give me you have 2 momentum in the pool currently. You can also give me threat.
What do I want to do?
I mean, you could just let it ride. It's
you can let it ride. You can always just say no luck.
We can just hope that we will be safe.
Let's go. Let's do it. Let's let it run.
What's the worst that could happen?
You didn't have to say that.
Oh, but I did.
Nah.
Yeah, no, you find in the databank still some older files left over from the Dominion War, and then preceding it, the conflict between the Federation and the Klingon Empire. A lot of stuff pertaining to exploitable vulnerabilities in the D12, but the D13 was pretty much developed specifically to try and close those security caps.
Yeah. Okay, then I will pass the information about the true name of the ship and about Captain. You got to say his name for me multiple times. I'm just going to call him Kugrash.
Chagresh.
Chagresh. I've been rewatching some D20, so I'm like, Kugrash? Okay, yeah, so Captain Chagresh. Okay, I will pass that information along to the crew, the command crew, and I will pointedly pass on some stuff to Sosa and be like, can your people figure out some vulnerabilities to exploit, perhaps, to get around the cloaking? They are geniuses.
Sorry, we're talking.
So just like, oh, you need me. Oh,
Sorry, I'm just when things happen, you guys just do stuff up in bridge. I don't expect you to talk to me like the whole time. Things are
Yeah.
yeah. I can do something, maybe, sure.
So this is like, I was just observing. I didn't know I had to. Oh.
What? I've got work. What?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, well, I want to get past that cloaking, if we can.
Can your special empathetic blocker turn around and become an empathetic tracker? Can we just start looking for people who have thoughts in space? How fucked up would that be?
I mean, there's not a lot of them. You're gonna be,
Just take the thing that we made for the last arc and reverse it so that now it does the opposite, and we're just like a metal detector in space, but we're looking for people with like brain activity. What a horrible thought.
Does that work? Because wouldn't it have been a similar thing of like, if that works, wouldn't like the Beta Z have been like, cloaking devices are dumb and I don't know why anybody uses them, because
yeah,
like they can say.
I will say that specific angle won't work, but you could potentially try to dig into some ways to try and bypass the cloak.
Damn.
I just think it's like we already have literal telepathic, like
Everyone
who were on the Enterprise, and like at no point.
And now, in fairness, the degree to which the range and sensitivity and power of Deanna Troy's telepathy and empathic powers vary wildly from episode to episode.
Yeah, in that writing, it's like a therapist. I feel like you could have made really interesting episodes that used a therapist about a bunch of people stuck in space with the same people over and over and over again for like months on end / you're in space, and like, I feel like, especially through a current mindset of like, oh, what does that look like for people? They could have done like really interesting things. And it was clear none of the people who wrote Next Gen had any idea what a therapist was good for. Because they gave that role to Guinan.
Yeah.
Guinan is the one who does all the actual insightful, like, hey, let's talk things over.
Well,
which I think
they're a
says
bartender.
a lot about writers in general.
Yeah. The boomers that wrote Next Gen had never been to therapy, but they were familiar. But they were familiar with trauma dumping on their bartender. That they were very familiar with.
That's my takeaway and my TED Talk about Deanna Troy.
Yeah.
And how underutilized she was as a character. She's such a dumb character is because the writers did her dirty.
Yes.
That's what.
I've got a whole tangent I could go on about that, but that will turn this just into a bunch of nerds talk about Star Trek episodes stream.
Guys, have you guys ever looked up the work file about Counselor Deanna Troy from the Enterprise? That was a person who should have had a lot better.
Why were you doing research? And it's like when we had the Beta Z here and she was sick, I was just looking at famous Beta Zs, and then I got into a rabbit hole.
I was looking for Beta Zs.
You're looking for weird psychic diseases that Betazoids can get, because Deanna Troy got fucking all of them.
She had a lot.
If Deanna didn't get it, Loxana did.
Correct.
The one that makes everybody not able to sleep, the one that makes everybody super horny all the time, like just the whole gamut.
Turns out genetically their family tree is
keep that one?
and that's why the two of them got all of it. Anyways, continuing on. Yes, obviously Sosa is going to try to do some research and some experimenting and see if she can't solve the mystery of cloaking devices, a thing that has been impenetrable for who knows how long in this.
Well, this is the thing. They're impenetrable right up until we need to manufacture a reason that they don't matter, which is
right up until they have to shoot their guns.
Like I said, the D13 was developed to close gaps in the D12, specifically Starfleet figured out how to fucking get around their fucking cloaking device because they were like, we need to manufacture a reason for us to be able to beat these Klingons in this movie.
Correct.
Yeah. So
yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make the current version of cloaking devices obsolete and make them start working on figuring out the next stage of cloaking devices. Because
don't worry, you're not going to be upsetting geopolitics that much. The D-13, like the Gallant, is old as shit.
Okay, these guys are not using top of the line.
No, the ship was decommissioned 18 months ago.
They're fucking pirates.
It fell off the back of a truck and got picked up.
Yeah.
Cool. In that case, if it's if it's actually that old, presumably I could even do research and see if there hasn't already been studies
there's
/
definitely
something created to counteract this specific older version of cloaking devices.
Could absolutely look into that.
Could be
definite things you could do.
When I'm not too busy looking up the old career files on Deanna Troy.
It's like, look, I am just saying the fleet did her dirty. That's all I'm saying here. Yes, she was
got, like, the captain or something.
She got to be the first officer of the Titan. You know, that's pretty cool.
Danced.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
but again,
once again, respect her actual counselor abilities, but once she molded herself into a version of, Federation member that they would actually respect, she was fine. So.
In some fairness,
because she's still not a captain.
In some fairness, that turn was actually at Marina Sirtis's request. That was
it was because I'm sorry.
I know. We are so close to just fully jumping the rails here.
The politics of next gen all fucking night. Let's go. We should
podcast now.
Who would have thought that getting a bunch of Star Trek nerds into the same room in the same stream would get off topic, ranting about some Star Trek adjacent topic? Who would have thought such a thing could be possible?
It's the butterfly meme. Is this a Star Trek nerd?
Is this a stream?
Gates McFadden is still the only actor I've actually paid money to get a photo op with, and to get an autograph from. So
forever.
Honestly, I do that for Jeffrey Combs.
Yeah.
I mean, the man is versatile as fuck.
Oh yeah.
So.
As my friend once called him, the Jeffrey Combs of our hearts. So anyway, go ahead. Anyway, in this game that we're in, go ahead and
podcast. Oh, sorry, continue.
Yeah, go ahead and roll computers plus science.
Oh, am I also using the?
Yes, yeah. You are at this point using the ships since you were kind of going to the books.
I was like, computers. What the fuck?
Computers.
Computers. Okay. And then my personal science.
No, the science capability of the Gallant.
Okay, so it's still the same. Okay. Well, that's boring. And I'm trying to, and remind me again, I'm trying to roll under both.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I'm under.
Yeah.
In both respects. Yeah. Both dice.
Yeah.
So there's 2 successes you rolled?
2 successes, 2 basic successes.
Okay. You can you can pull up a bunch of data. It's going to take you a little bit of time to sift through.
I will say I do have a talent, and we haven't been super strict about this, so interpretation will be. But one of my talents is science officer. When you succeed at a task assisted by the ship's sensors or computers, or a task using a tricorder or other sensing device, you may ask one additional question as if you had spent momentum on obtained information.
Okay, sure.
And we haven't been super strict about how many questions you get to ask with the obtain information, but like, I feel like that's a little bit of an extra gimme in either amount of information or speed in which I do it. So.
Yeah, nope, sure. I think that makes total sense. You are able to clearly zero in on one particular avenue that you think will probably bear fruit.
Amazing.
It's once again pulling from Misra's experience that there were a number of Klingon birds of prey that had to make field modifications to their tritium intermix in order to make themselves immune to a Breen weapon late in the Dominion War. This was eventually essentially made standard on most Klingon warbirds. And you think that based on that known modification in their engines, that you can probably get a pretty good guess as to what their like particle venting is going to look like to be able to potentially detect their presence in the area, or potentially even put together a kind of like contrail for a cloaked ship.
I will immediately bring in my standard crew of Lieutenant Adam and Ensign Chester to work on this with me.
Start working on it. And as they arrive and you divvy up some stacks to start working on some likely profiles to be scanning for, there is a chirp from the sensors, and Ensign Michaels over on the scanner chimes in. Captain, we have them on scope again. They're coming back around.
Captain, may I recommend that we attempt to hail?
You may certainly attempt, number one.
And I'm just going to send a name to Nyko's data pad, whatever. It's Captain Chugrush.
Okay. Nyko will hail the ship. She will address it by the name that they saw on the side of the ship, the penciled in name, but she will request.
It's the penciled in name. It's like scratched out the old one, just scribbled it in.
They can respect that. They will call in for the Polonius. But they will
Polonius.
And so it'll be this is Starfleet ship the USS Gallant hailing the Polonius. We are looking to speak with Captain Chugrush.
You do not receive a response. They are closing.
Nyko will follow up with USS Gallant is hailing. No response will result in us defending ourselves. And then they will stand back and be like,
they've powered up weapons, sir.
Forward shields.
I need dice too, as it turns out.
Yeah.
You're gonna attack us? You don't have to do that.
No, I'm going to attack you.
Don't attack us.
I'm going to attack you. Why would I do a thing?
Don't do that.
We could just work off of vibes. We don't have to bring dice into this.
I mean, to the degree, and I have realized that it's like, you know what? I'm not super interested in really going by the combat system in this system. We're kind of going off of vibes.
dice.
I was gonna say that's a lot.
I
No,
heard
I
at
rolled-
least
I rolled-
3.
No, yeah, no. I rolled 2d20 for the action, and then a d6 for a damage roll.
Okay. Fun. Thanks.
Yep. But they have targeted you with disruptors and strafe the Gallant. The ship is rocked, but everyone is able to keep their footing, grasping onto a console. And based on your status report, they have inflicted damage on the shields, but so far everything is holding. No structural damage.
Captain, I
And they-
suggest we fire back.
Permission granted, Commander. Fire at will.
Phasers.
Attempt to target weapons and engines if you can.
Let's do it.
So, when they do that,
Mm-hmm.
can I assist another character by letting them reroll one of their d20s with my advisor trait? Can I just put that out there in case something happens?
Sure.
Yeah.
How are you going about doing that?
I think so. It says whenever I assist to use another character using command, the assisted character may reroll 1d20. I think in this instance, it is just the fact that we are in this combat situation on the bridge. And I think looking at like some of the other screens and other sensors to try to like all hands on deck, try to see what I can do to detect where they are so that we know where we're pointing. Where we are pointing the space gun. Space gun.
The pew pew.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, what am I rolling?
Go ahead and roll your weapons plus security.
So 10. Oh, 9.
Yeah, the Gallant is not a warship.
She's a baby.
How many d20 am I rolling? 3?
You are rolling you're rolling the 2 unless you're buying an extra one. You just get to re-roll one of them.
Oh, I get to re-roll one. Okay. Okay. I rolled a 2 and a 12. I really want to re-roll that 12. What do you think, guys? Re-roll the 12?
Yes, you can do that with my talent.
Yeah, I'll use Nyko's help to re-roll the 12. Glad I did. Now it's a 1 and a 2.
Oh, okay. Nice. Tell me what that looks like.
Yeah, I think Nyko and I are probably feeding each other information back and forth, and then I just like swing it just like, you know, when you're tracking a moving target, you don't aim where they are, you aim where they're going to be, and I just track it just right to nail their starboard engine.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And
What is the damage roll on the Gallant? Oh, it just does damage? Is that what that means?
yeah, I think I'm just gonna say it just does. I'm not gonna deal with. I'm tired of dealing with these weird ass damage dice.
You don't like the d6 damage dice?
I'm tired of dealing with these weird ass damage dice. We're just gonna wing it. We're just gonna make it up. We're gonna bounce some shit off the main deflector. We're just gonna make some shit up.
What? This is
Yeah.
a super strict system. You're not allowed to make up anything.
Yeah.
I had a critical success. Nothing better bounce off that deflector.
Oh yeah.
I
No, it
was
appears
3
you.
successes.
Oh yeah, you land a direct hit on them. Based on your sensor feed, it looks as though you still primarily damaged their shields. Not much in the way of structural damage, but you have all but drained their shields. And it appears that they are going back into cloak, likely to give their shields a chance to recharge.
Do we have time to hit them again to stop that recloak?
If you would like to give me a threat, I will say yes.
I'm already giving you one. I'm not going to do that again unless everybody else is okay with it.
Go for it.
Do it.
Okay.
Get him.
Okay.
Get it.
Why do we play these games if not to get hurt? I mean,
Right?
Listen,
Okay.
where's the fun if
So-
our ship goes, if everything goes well?
Do I get the reroll from Julia again?
I'm going to say no.
I was gonna say I don't think I can use the talent. I don't think I can use.
I had to try.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think you can use a talent in the same talent
Actually,
twice in the same scene.
Yeah.
If I understand the rules correctly,
That's
which
my understanding, and probably how I would go with
yeah,
it regardless.
it doesn't seem like it's like a once per session thing, but it is
Mhm.
definitely a once per
Scene,
event.
yeah, per
Yeah.
encounter, yeah.
So it's still weapons and
Security, yeah.
which is a 9. I rolled 2 9s.
Well, you made it. Meets it, beats it.
Did it, guys?
Yes.
Get it.
As it is going to cloak, you lock in with another phaser salvo, and it appears that you have breached their shields. You definitely get some feedback of an explosion from some structural hull damage. However, more detailed information on how badly you've hurt them is lost as they are able to get to cloak. But you did definitely breach their shields and damage the ship itself.
Captain, Commander, perhaps hail again. And Vimes is looking very smug.
Go will lean forward and press the hail button, and she will say, "This is the U.S. Gallant, the USS Gallant, hailing the Ploniush. Are you ready to speak?" Can I roll like a what's diplomacy?
Here, yeah.
Is that presence command? What is con again? I forget.
Oh, Khan is piloting.
Oh, okay. Can I presence command them? Can I try to be like, hey, let's...
If you would like to. I can't guarantee that they'll be receptive, but they may at least respond.
That's fine.
Hey,
Listen.
it turns out I'm impressive as shit, and you should listen to me.
They're not gonna.
Turns out I'm pretty fucking cool.
I'm pretty fun. I'm pretty nice, but I don't think a 16 and a 17 are gonna win me any friends.
Yeah,
I'm not like
no.
those other Federation officers. I'm a cool Federation officer.
Oh no.
I don't think they're gonna take it.
Youth Pastor Nyko.
No. You take that evil back.
In the khakis and the New Balance.
Don't put that evil on me.
I'm sorry, I take it back. Here, I will bless you with the cursed duck. The cursed duck will cleanse the stream.
Thank you.
It has some
And
weight to it.
pretty much as soon as you, yeah,
does.
it's pretty chonky donkey. You have that gaze is malevolent. There's an evil in that stare.
It has a twin.
Oh God, there's it's a Borg. Oh, it's a Borg ducky.
Not Luke Borg, as a matter of fact. And I also have Q. Q duck.
It's his little post-apocalyptic judge. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
cute Oh.
Yeah. But so you send this hail, and your last word is practically interrupted by Ensign Michael shouting again, "Commander there!" But he barely gets the words out as you guys are rocked. Some of you are thrown from where you are standing by the impact. Everyone does a dive over the railing, the way they do.
Do I land on top of Brannigan?
Oh, well, thank you so much for the follow.
Thank
Yay.
If you want to land on top of Brannigan, you can. And Ensign Michael's console explodes in a shower of sparks. Because that's how shit works in Star Trek.
Did you kill a red shirt finally?
I just said the console exploded. That's the console exploded, and they go ah. You don't know they're dead. You don't know they're dead. I don't know. But yes, the ship has come around faster than expected, and they came at you from an unanticipated angle, and managed to strike your shields at their most vulnerable point with a concentrated disruptor burst. I spent some of that threat that I spent some of that 7 threat that I've been sitting on.
Hey, I also have a thing where
Okay.
I can take precautions as a talent. So if the ship suffers a breach, I can prevent that.
Okay. Well, ship has not been breached yet.
Oh, okay, I had to check.
No, like you have not suffered a whole breach. But you have suffered. It looks like your shields are fucked.
Okay.
Your shields are fucked, and you're basically down to your ablative armor at this point.
Gotcha.
The shields will recharge with time, but it's not ideal. Not ideal to be relying on your ablative armor.
Okay. I'm gonna use Brannigan's head to prop up on and pull myself up and go, Captain, recommend the convoy warp out at full speed while we handle this.
Transmitting.
And I'm just using Brannigan as a step ladder.
And this seems like as good a time as any. That there is another chirp on the console. Ensign Michael's face and uniform blackened. Definitely has some burns, but seemingly still in the fight. Climbs up, coughing. Captain, another bird of prey decloaking.
We're getting jumped. Nico's just standing there I can't believe we're getting jumped in Klingon space.
And okay, so in this case, so Mac, I didn't give you a ship sheet to be on, but I'll let you use your sheet for this, since the rules are basically the same. If you would like to come in shooting, go ahead and give me a command security.
All right.
Is Mac our Klingon in shining armor?
You go find out.
Bitch.
Oh no, are they part of the pirates? Is the new ship part of the pirates?
I thought they were part of the pirates.
So I want to roll under what those combined things are, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I got a 5 and a 17, so one of them was under.
Yeah.
We'll take it. Maybe. Maybe we won't.
Yes, and you can see on your view screen, you have this moment of terror as does Nico say out loud, "We're getting jumped"?
Oh yeah, Nico said that.
It's like, we're getting jumped.
It was more like a kind of in disbelief, in pure disbelief. We're getting jumped in Klingon space.
But this second Klingon warbird, as it is bearing down on your position, fires its disruptors not at you, but at the other bird of prey.
Yeah.
Inflicting damage to it. It appears that some of the brunt is taken by their partially regenerated shields, but they are breached once again, and they take additional structural damage. And they are once again turning around and attempting to go to cloak.
Please.
You know the price.
I don't know, guys. Should we give him another threat?
One threat, little man. Put that shit in my hand.
I feel like now we got it. He's needed a little song. He gave us a little song. Gotta give him.
He went all Jay and Silent Bob.
Torpedoes this time.
Okay.
Okay, still gotta hit a 9 or under, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, did we have a blinky camera? Did I imagine that?
I
What?
think you imagined it.
Okay, I imagined it. But...
I think everything's good.
Okay.
Is everything good? Just to check out. Yes, everything's good.
Fuck
I
yes!
think everything's good. Yeah.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
A 4 and a 1. Yesterday was my birthday, and I am having a good stream.
Yeah.
Aw.
All right, there's
Thank you.
yeah.
4 and a
Yeah.
1. Torpedoes.
Go ahead. Yeah. So you got a success and a critical success. Go ahead. What does that? What does that look like?
I think I am like half like helping Brannigan up, and I'm just like one-handed keying stuff in, seeing that the bird of prey is not aiming at us, is aiming just past us, and I'm like, oh, okay, boom, 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 like one-handed keying something in, and as soon as that shot hits, torpedoes follow immediately, and I'm like hauling Brannigan up as I do it.
Yeah, there is a spread of. That's right. That's right. Yeah, they're using quantums by this point. Yes, that's right. So yeah, a spread of quantum torpedoes, and unfortunately, two of them miss. Two of them go wide, but that's why there's a spread. And the third is a direct center mass hit, and there is a significant explosion. Target is destroyed.
Whoops.
Yeah, it's hard to disable with torpedoes. Disabling's really more of a phaser's job.
It's
So
like-
that's I think that was literally under
fuck.
Vines' breath. Just whoops.
Fuck.
Okay, head count. Head count. Raise your hand if you think anything became dislocated or sprained. Perhaps
We should do a medical assessment later and hail the new bird of prey, Lieutenant Commander. As I'm slowly like targeting them, like
Ensign Bart is actually reporting. Captain, the other Klingon bird of prey is hailing us on screen. And you see a pair of Klingons. One of them is sitting imperiously in the captain's chair. And there is another Klingon standing just over their shoulder. I am over Commander Toral of the IKS Woodwheel. Are you all right, Starfleet?
we took damage to our shields, but at this moment we are not reporting any casualties. Thank you.
It is regrettable, but I am glad to hear that no one was slain and that the convoy is safe. The Empire has dispatched me to assist you in combating the issue of piracy in this sector. I and the Woodwheel will continue our patrol farther afield in this system. However, I am beaming over a liaison from my government to assist with the current situation. He gestures over his shoulder to the Klingon standing behind him. Mac, would you like to describe your character?
Sure. He is a younger Klingon, but definitely still, clearly of warrior class and everything. He has long hair that he has tied back, and very very little bit of a scruff of a beard. Like he's still getting there when it comes to the beard.
Oh, oh, Klingon, little Klingon pencil mustache. Yeah,
Like mine.
yeah.
No, his is better than mine.
Make me aware when you are ready to receive.
Vimes, would you head down to receive?
Of course, Lieutenant Commander.
You'll give us about 2 minutes to prepare the welcoming party. Then you may proceed.
Once we have made the exchange, I and the Wutwheel will continue our patrol. Of Commander Terral out.
I'll go get our new friend.
Oh no, Jen, we back?
Yeah.
No. I think I can see Jen.
So I could hear
Mhm.
Brendan and Julia and no one
Yeah,
else.
what's weird because it doesn't seem like there's
Yeah.
Can you
doesn't
see everybody?
doesn't seem like anything. There's an issue in OBS at all.
No.
Yeah.
I can't
I've
see her in
completely
Ninja.
lost everybody but Brendan and Julia.
So
Yes.
a minute ago when I was like, did I hallucinate a camera going out?
Oh,
I
wait.
looked up again and it did the exact
I'm
same
gonna
thing.
hop
And that's-
out. I think
Okay,
and try
cool.
and come back in.
Cool.
because she's just blinking in and out on screen or on stream.
That's okay. That's interesting because that's not how it's showing on my side. So it's so weird. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Mac, we gotta fight. A lot of this game is fighting the demons.
Even
Yeah.
well, your presence here today, they have been much less. Like
I've had that effect on streams before.
We've gotten pretty far into this game tonight before something started
Yes.
acting up.
a whole hour and 10 minutes. Actually, just an hour because that counts as 10
Back on
minute lead
Ninja
in.
now. I see her.
Yay! Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Ah,
good.
we can hear you.
fuck yeah.
Good. Excellent.
I left and came back.
Yeah. I imagine it's like you coming back up onto the bridge. I found the Oh.
Come back. It's like, hey
All
guys,
right,
what
fine,
happened?
whatever. I'll just go back to my lair.
I will say, while it is a little bit late for this situation, you do have fruits of your labor. You do have
Yes.
what you think are some sensor patterns that you can use to potentially track other cloaked D13s if they are using other D13s.
Does Sosa really call it her lair?
Yeah, I want to know. I feel like it's appropriate.
It's like,
Yeah, what of it?
Well, sounds cool. It sounds cool. It sounds cool when I say it. It doesn't sound cool when you say it.
I'm cool, guys. I don't know what you're complaining about.
And we'll go down to the transporter room where Vimes, you meet the transporter ensign on shift. Ready when you are, Commander.
Beam them over.
Energizing.
How tall is Kala?
He's probably about 6'1".
Okay, so we're about the same height. This is gonna be fun.
And Kola, son of Goal, you have transported from the bird of prey to this Federation starship.
Greetings, Star Trek officers. I'm Colas, here to assist, apparently.
Welcome aboard, Lieutenant Commander Vimes Tassam, Head of Security.
Nice to meet you. Have you run into any other pirates since you've been in our area of space?
No, just these ones that you very kindly assisted with.
They've been rather a nuisance.
Yes, I have heard rumors of Captain Chagrush. Is that what his name is?
Well, you know that Captain Chagresh is a shady contact in the IKS that is involved in some shady shit. You don't know for a fact that Captain Chagresh is involved with the pirates.
Okay. I still say that out loud.
That's fair. Yeah.
I want to gauge reactions.
Do I know that name?
Give me a.
I want to see how shady our new friend is.
Give me it's called an insight security.
Okay, let's see here. That was a 2 and a 7, so it's both successes.
Okay. You search. Oh no! Wait, Jen flickered for me. Oh well.
Jen is frozen for me.
Oh no! Well, in the meantime, so you search your memory. You've heard the name Chagresh. They're known to Klingon intelligence as a likely pilferer and smuggler. But to your knowledge, they haven't connected Chagresh directly to the pirates. Though it wouldn't be outside the realm of possibility that he could be supplying them.
Not sure if he's involved or not.
My information says the same. Walk with me.
He follows along.
And if nothing else, this information that Vimes has given you is apparently, as Vimes, you have given this information to Colas, is not necessarily news to the Klingons. The Klingons are apparently, at least at some level, aware of Chagresh's activities.
That's what I wanted to know. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Sounds like it's the kind of situation where it's like, we know he's doing bad stuff, but we're just waiting for him to do really bad stuff.
Bad stuff, yeah.
It's like how Target will wait until you've stolen a certain amount of money before they arrest you. They'll just let you do it. They're like, go on. No, we're not going to stop you. We're not going to end now.
See, you don't want to incite war between the houses unless you have good proof.
Exactly. Hi, Margot. My child has arrived.
Oh no, the baby.
The baby.
I wish to see the baby.
She's not allowed to jump on her bad hip.
Oh.
No.
But I take pictures on break. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't know if I was given specific instructions on where to take Colas or...
No, Nico was just assuming you would just bring them right back. Nico didn't actually tell you to do anything.
Yeah,
so that's actually a bad one on Nico for poor instruction.
Yeah,
and
I think I will assume, and I will lead Colas to the nearest. My brain is soup. What is the word for the elevator?
Oh, turbo
what is
lift,
the word?
Turbo lift.
That one.
Future elevator.
the zoop machine thing.
The science elevator.
The science elevator. And I will just silently walk them down the hall. And then, like, once the turbo lift doors close, there will just be a slow once-over assessment of Colas to determine if they are a threat to me or the ship.
Colas is gonna, like, give you the eye right back.
Yeah, Marco, we have opinions.
Many opinions.
It's time for her to go out, but she'll be okay for a minute. You're a sweet girl. Don't jump. You're not allowed.
Oh, Mako says, you ain't the boss of me.
She gave a lip.
Yep.
Are you going to take that from her?
I think yes. I think the answer is yes, correct.
She's like trying to put my hand in her mouth, like, Mom.
Do we need to take a quick five?
Oh no! You know, this might be a good time anyway for us to take a quick five. So we'll be right back. We're gonna take a little 10-minute break. Let the babies get their demons out, and then we will return. Don't go away, everybody.
Last summer, the triple digits started in May and went all the way through the end of September. This year, we're breaking records in the triple digits, but we didn't start this until last week. So, trade-off. We actually had rain this year.
We've been getting so many thunderstorms here, which is not unusual for DC. Like DC goes through a stretch literally every summer
summer storms.
Where it
they're in, they're out.
Like there is a stretch of at least 2 to 3 weeks every summer where it's like mid 90s during the day and 100% humidity, and then every single night it's like a severe thunderstorm. That's every summer, and we've just gone through that here in DC, and it's to the point where in the field next to my apartment building, getting the massive big boy mushrooms, like more than a foot in diameter mushrooms. Like I got a couple of pictures I'll post them at some point. They're kooky.
The bigums.
They're bigum boys.
Yeah. For as hot as it is, like we did get rain this year, and we got rain all the way through June. So they aren't having to dredge the Mississippi to keep barge traffic going like they have for the last couple of years. So trade-offs.
It's like if it's not a drought, it's too much. And I feel like that's kind of just going to be the future. That's just going to be how things are forever now. It's pretty neat.
Extreme weather in all directions.
Neat. We love it. But in the early 25th century,
things are great, and we're on track to our utopian society.
Yes.
Do you know what we don't have in space?
Weather.
Yeah.
Except we do, but it's like star weather.
Yeah, it's stuff.
It's solar flares.
It's stuff that Julia's Power Ranger deals with. Yeah,
it's true. Correct, actually.
Yes.
True and factual.
Yes, true and factual.
Go Power Ranger.
I was gonna say, I am very, as I've said to people, I am very excited for the fully automated gay space communism of the future. I am less jazzed about all of the stuff that Star Trek says we have to get through before we get there.
Yeah.
It does get real bad before it gets better, even in the idealistic viewpoint of Star Trek.
Like Mad Max bad.
Yeah, man. Like I don't know how much I'm feeling the eugenics wars and that World War III and I would say the eugenics wars and then the other war that they don't talk about but they reference sometimes, and then World War III, just all boom, 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 back to back to back to back to back. I could love that more. Yeah. But anyway, we're way past that. We are rocking it in 2404.
We're in the idealistic state.
We are in the early 25th century, and everything is fine, as you can tell by the fact that we have a game and there's no conflict. Absolutely nothing is wrong.
Other than the pirates and the plague.
Absolutely nothing. Nothing is wrong. That's why the Klingon Empire has sent a liaison to help figure out the nothing wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And we're in the turbo lift liaising.
Yeah, liaising. Yeah, look at you guys. Look at you guys liaising.
Liaising all over the place.
Yeah,
well, that's just filthy.
We do try to keep a clean ship when we can, so like, get a room.
Yeah.
Or at least a holodeck. Come on, guys.
Right. Yeah.
Be civilized like the rest of us and go do it in the holodeck.
Come on.
That's fair.
Yeah, I feel like the door to the turbo lift opens on the command deck, and like they're just standing across from each other, literally eye to eye because they're of a similar height, just like staring each other down.
It's of vital importance to me, Nikobard, to know, are you tall in the legs or tall in the torso?
Oh no, I fully understand this because I, Cassidy, am tall in the leg and not in the torso. So in the fantasy world, let's make it opposite times, long in the torso
Regular legs.
for Vimes. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Never really
What
thought
about
about
Colas?
it that way.
Where's Colas
I
long?
would say the same, honestly. Like
Colas
Right.
long.
All
God damn
right.
it. Why did you
shorter
say
in
it
the
that
legs
way?
and longer in the torso.
All right. Just two.
I went to
two-
school with a girl who was all leg, zero torso, and like
my
5'10".
torso is
It
literally
was like
this.
very obviously disproportional.
It's important to know when you tell me this person is tall. It's like,
Mhm.
tall how? Tall,
You know, I guess
tall
I
which
never
way?
really, I guess I never really thought about it actually because all the tall people in my family are just like they're just all long
I feel
entirely.
Normally, I feel like most tall people are relatively proportional, but having known a girl that was in the same public school as me for like, all those public school years, I was like, I exactly know what you mean of are you long in the torso or long in the legs? Because she was all leg, like all leg.
I would say
I
that
am all
Colas
leg.
is fairly proportional, but like he is
Very tall and
slightly
very
longer.
leggy. Like
of torso.
So
How
Colas,
broad is he? Like how thick?
He
Essential questions in Star Trek,
what
Gallant.
is he
Yes.
putting on his profile, his dating profile that we are making for him right now for the benefit of the ship? Like,
right. Yes.
Yeah,
yes, of
literally the
course.
benefit
We
of
need
the ship.
yeah, for the benefit of Cass, apparently.
Yes.
we don't announce a new arrival over the comms. We just add them to the dating pool and we just let them free.
He's got broad shoulders, but he's not like super muscular. But he's not scrawny.
Okay. Yeah, no, just the stare down, and then like only breaks eye contact to turn her back completely on him, like you're not a threat, and walks him onto the command deck.
Rude.
Dang. All right.
Welcome to Vimes.
It's true. It's
He
true.
just kind of goes and takes a breath and walks after.
It wouldn't.
Captain?
gotta establish that dominancy
Right,
early, I
like-
guess.
It wouldn't do to stab someone on the bridge on your first day.
Yeah.
It would be. It would set a bad precedent.
It sure would, especially since I'm supposed to be being helpful.
Right. Yeah.
God,
Even if they're baiting you.
yeah.
And I'll just announce Captain, Commander, Colas, son of Goal. And then return to my station.
Colas, it's good to meet you. I realized I never gave Colas a rank in the KDF.
Why I just went with
Yeah.
Suspicious. Whomst are you?
Let's call you. Oh, let's go. No, that's. I was gonna
actually,
call.
I think you did.
Oh, did I?
It says Commander.
Commander. Okay, cool.
You outrank me,
I'm a
motherfucker.
Commander.
I like the fact that we did not know this until this moment. So you just did all that, and then you're going to learn this.
Somewhere Sosa senses something of like, I have to go to the bridge. Shit is happening. And it's just like randomly going to appear out of the turbo lift right after you guys enter and be like, continue. Pretend I'm not here.
Vimes doing a
Fly on
double
the
take at
wall.
their station, realizing it's like, oh fuck, I definitely misread
No.
that pin.
No.
Oh, shit.
Vimes takes nothing back. Vimes, no.
I'm
Absolutely not.
dignified, and Nico and Sosa are making direct eye contact across the bridge, just like,
Oh fuck, that's right. They updated their uniforms last year. I thought that was an under commander pin. Fuck.
I'm just here to meet I'm just here to meet the liaison. No other reason. Not here to like, observe any other things, like secretly making notes on Datapad about all of this for later.
Selleck sighs, like, you can man your station, Lieutenant Commander.
Thanks, Captain.
Yes, the seat that we have specially for you, even though you don't do anything except watch us.
I mean, the science officer has a station
Yeah.
on the bridge.
She's brought a little plaque she made that just says in honor of oh my god, Deanna.
No.
Deanna Troy.
Deanna
I thought
Troy.
you were about to say
I don't know
days
why
since
my brain-
Vines has
my brain's
insulted
thinking of-
somebody.
I kept thinking Deanna Torres. I'm like, that's not her fucking name.
No.
What is that?
Nope.
Counselor Deanna Troy.
Yep.
Counselor Deanna Torres. Yes.
Whose actress is a not nice person.
Oh, no.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
I won't sidetrack the game again, even though
Anyway.
I desperately want to know more.
I know.
Um,
Well, again, who could have predicted this outcome?
Is she a nice person, or is she fed up of dealing with Star Trek fans after all these years? Because so many of the times I read like fan accounts of like, oh my god, that actor is not a nice person. It's actually like, hey, yeah, when countless people harass this person anytime they're in public, they tend to eventually get really short with the people who come up and harass them in public. Like
she was unprovoked, but we can talk about it later.
All right.
later.
So we're
I just
going
mostly
to.
about the chair where it's like I don't actually have a reason to be here. I'm just like part of the scenery to like, observe.
Yeah.
All right. So, Commander, thank you for joining us. I gesture to the console that showered sparks all over our ensign. As you can see, we did sustain a little bit of damage from the attack, but again, we are much appreciative of your assistance.
Glad we were able to prevent further damage. The pirates have gotten quite nasty lately, unfortunately. Glad that the convoy is doing
Yeah,
okay.
just fucking grip it and rip it, baby. Slop that down, dude. Shit, yeah, dude. Crack one for the big boy.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the donation. Are you taking advantage? Let us know if you're taking advantage of any of our donation incentives. Can
Yes.
give a momentum, can give a threat. You can also name a red shirt. Just let us know in the chat what you want to do.
Yes, the convoy doesn't seem to have. Actually, now that you bring that up, just to confirm, Brendan, the convoy didn't
you
take
guys
any
could use some
damage.
momentum, so
Thank you. Yeah, now that has been mentioned, did any of the ships in the convoy take damage, or was it just us?
on that last attack, no, none. The bird of prey went straight for you.
Which could mean anything. That could just mean that they thought if they get rid of the biggest threat first, it would be easier to get the rest of the convoy. Or it could mean they have beef with Starfleet. That could be either or. But I'm going to put that in my brain back here for later. We'll see what happens. How recent has these pirate attacks been? Longer than 18 months? Because I have...
Thank you so much for the follow.
Yeah.
I have record that the ship that was torpedoed by Commander Vimes, they were supposed to be decommissioned. And I will present some of that data to them.
Brandon, how long would I be willing to tell them it's been going on?
How
Let's
honest
just
are you going to be with me?
Yeah, let's just say give them a figure, and we'll just assume it's actually been longer.
Has been About 2 years. But they have definitely been getting worse. Those were definitely decommissioned ships that they have pilfered off with. So you've done us a favor by destroying it.
You're welcome.
Not sure that they deserved to go to Stovacor for what they've done, but they did go off honorably, technically. Or at least they think so.
We're not gonna debate the philosophy of personal war at the moment. But I understand your meaning. So you will be with us until we reach the planet. Do you intend to stay with us longer, just to see what kind of accommodations we need to make for you on the ship?
I believe just to the planet. So, with you for a short time, but hopefully we can keep any further difficulties away.
And for the moment, at least, this particular convoy trip is not attacked again. And you arrive at Megara 4, or Maranga. I keep saying Megara. Maranga, like lemon Maranga. Lemon Maranga 4.
Are you hungry, Brendan?
Delicious.
I mean, pretty much always. Pretty much at all times. I've eaten so much today. It's not funny. I've been trying to cut down on snacking and also work out more, and that is a combination that makes for some hearty eating. Do not eat those M&Ms in front of me. Don't do it.
It took you so long to notice.
I'm going to add a threat to the pool just for that.
Oh no!
There's some of the only gluten-free like candy I can eat. Okay, let me have my M&M's.
Legit. I'm just jelly. I'm just big jelly. You arrive at Maranga 4, and it's time to start seeing the delivery of aid to the surface and its distribution. And as well as seeing to some security for the distribution, as the reports that you received are that given the somewhat dire situation on Maranga, that sometimes things at the aid distribution centers have become violent.
Remember, we are delivering the aid, but then we are staying. Correct? If I'm trying to remember.
Yes,
session.
you are staying at least for a short time. You are basically helping to escort these aid convoys, and then assisting with the delivery of the aid and providing medical support to the infrastructure on the planet.
Okay. Then I think once the aid transfer process is started, I'm gonna see what is necessary for us to have a landing party, so I can get Sosa on the planet to resume her research that she was doing into the plague. Which I guess we got to get like a Klingon visa for that.
Klingon work visa.
Klingon work visa. Can we go down to your planet and study your plague, please?
I mean, you're.
Can I apply to be a visiting fellow scientist on your planet, please?
Yes, all of that is taken care of as part of the explicit invitation to Starfleet.
Just making sure. Listen,
yes.
we've had a tense little time on planets recently. I'm
Yes,
being extra cautious.
The situation on Anzuris was very dicey regarding the presence of Starfleet personnel. That is not the case, to your knowledge, on Maranga.
So Sosa and I were almost abducted. I'm just being extra cautious.
You were abducted, not almost. You were.
I don't think
You
it
just
counts.
got yourself out.
Yeah, so it doesn't count.
You
Anyway,
were brought to a secondary
Abductions
location.
only count if someone else needs to get you out of it. Otherwise, it's just like a visit.
Otherwise, it's a mulligan. Yeah.
yeah. This is an argument that Sosa, Naiko, and Vimes have had since the incident, and the two of us are standing very firm in our opinions that it was fine. But we are just
fine the whole time.
Yeah.
We were fine.
Yes.
I also still don't regret going into that secret villain lair. So
In fairness, you were beckoned in there under false pretenses by someone whom you believed in character at that moment to be a friend.
Yes. And we didn't
even though it had been revealed in another scene to another character, that character was not to be trusted.
Yep. But it was
okay,
fine.
yes, but I, as a player, was being authentic.
Yes,
to
your
my
characters were
knowledge.
not aware that character was not
And
to be
also,
trusted.
I, as a player, thought it would be funnier if I trusted them, knowing it was going to turn out badly.
You got to do it for the plot.
About Collis, because the planets are quarantined. So
is it Collis or Colas?
Oh yeah, is it Collis?
Colas. Okay.
Colas. Sorry.
Colas.
It's fine.
Colas. Okay. So
coal, like the mineral earth.
Yes. So Colas.
This is how I have to remember the names in this game.
Correct. Planet is quarantined, so Colas actually can't go down with us if like all of us go.
Colas, you have special papers from the Romulan government. Special papers from the Klingon government, permitting you
New villain.
to travel to the planet.
Old villain.
Yeah, you if it comes up, you have in your special little ID badge you can flash at people. Authority to go basically anywhere unless I, as the GM, decide otherwise.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
That's good.
Yeah.
So cool. What am I just organizing the security for the landing party? What are we doing, guys?
Yeah, I think that would be good. I think last time Sosa and I went on a little trip, we could have used a little bit more company. So I think, you and Friender, Colas, and who are you thinking? Who are you thinking, Sosa? Chester?
And that ensign Mike Bartz.
Okay.
Not Chester.
Gotta have
Chester gets to stay safe and sound, tucked up into the lair.
I'll take both if I can take both.
Oh yeah.
One for science, one for security.
Okay. I will also tack on Banks.
Not the cat.
Still trying to get Banks killed.
Look, I already shot him once. Okay.
And I do it again.
I would do it again. Once again, saved his life, arguably.
None of them have died yet. So at this point, Binks has been shot, but he was okay. And I did blow up Bart Michaels, but he's also okay.
But this is Mike Bart's go.
No, I want to take Mike Bart.
Yes, Mike Bart. Yeah. Mike Bart is going. Mike Bart has had nothing bad happen to them at this point.
Yes.
So
Mike Bart has basically not existed yet.
He has said that ships are decloaking, and that's been it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He has technically flown the ship to the instructions given to him.
What? Okay. Is Mike Bart's cat in? Are we taking all cats down?
I think Mike Bart. Oh God, what do we? Well, I don't know. We decided Chester was a Catian, so I don't know.
It's two cat. We have two cats. Why not just have 3 cats?
And Banks is Catian.
Yeah.
There's so many races.
Hold on. If Mike Bart's is a Catian, I'm leaving Binks behind and I'm bringing Bran again.
I saw Mac's mouth moving, but I didn't hear Mac.
Oh, Mac,
I've said
speak
there's
up. We're
so
loud.
many races in Star Trek.
Oh no, I cannot
Yeah.
hear.
No.
Oh wait, no.
I can hear
I can
Mac.
hear Mac.
Oh shit.
Julia,
Oh shit, it's me.
did you mute Mac?
Did I mute Mac?
Rude. Very rude.
Hi, I'm the problem.
How did
it's
that
me.
happen? How did I mute one person?
I don't know. How did you do that?
I don't know, Mac. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
How long has this been a thing? You've heard Mac talk this game, right?
I know. I've been talking to Mac. I just hadn't seen.
Blame Icky. Icky walked
Yeah.
across the
Yes.
keyboard and did
Icky
some
did
weird
walk
stuff.
across your ear.
It's true.
Icky, notoriously anti-Mac. It's just known. Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to meet the boy, but he doesn't seem to like anyone. So
It's just a prejudice they have. Yeah.
He's just an asshole.
Yeah. But genuinely, if Mike Bart is Cadian, then I'm leaving Binks behind and I'm bringing Brannigan instead.
I'm
We
gonna.
don't have to. We already have two, so like, haha, wouldn't it be funny if? But we can
Yeah.
legitimately start making some of our ensigns things besides Catian.
I'm gonna say that Mike Bart and Bart Michaels are both human. That feels correct.
Right.
Okay, cool.
They are the most boring names, so that feels correct.
It's very
so.
Okay.
I just
The only reason why Chester's a Cadian is for the bit.
there are so many races in Star Trek. There's
It's
so
true.
many.
There are.
I just the other day had to go and do a compiled master list of the Gallant crew, the established Gallant crew NPCs that is ever growing with the number of red shirts that get named.
And none of them are dying.
One of these days, I'm going to do it. When you least fucking expect it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get all of them.
Brendan,
I'm going to get all of them in
yesterday
one
was my
fell swoop, like the younglings.
Yesterday was my birthday. Do it today.
Okay,
Next one
just
that
for
dies
you.
Got to be an Andorian.
Oh god. Okay. Anyway,
Does
so
Kat get to pick which one gets killed as her like birthday present? Kat gets to play as the GM for 30 seconds.
Okay, tell you what,
and
right now-
play God and choose which ensign dies.
No, I'm telling you right now, I'm making a decision right now. Either Mike Bart or Bart Michaels is going to die, and I'm going to roll this dice, and that's going to determine which one's going to die, but I'm not going to tell you what that dice said. Interesting.
okay.
All right.
Okay.
Well, we're going to see how this plays out.
We're doing our
Yeah.
jobs.
Okay.
The bit.
We're taking our new friend, our new friend who we trust very much.
Mm.
Why wouldn't you? Of course.
There's no reason for us not to.
Absolutely.
To be clear, Vimes doesn't not trust them. It's just Vimes' natural. I have the trait of paranoia.
Vimes
as
doesn't
a-
trust anybody.
Yeah, like
It's nothing to do with them.
Yeah.
So, what is your guys' plan? What are you guys doing?
Y'all are the sciencey people.
Well, do we have like a medical scientific team already on the planet who's already been researching this that we are supposed to like
Are we relieving a
coordinate with?
team?
I'm
of-
supposed to be coordinating with efforts that are already ongoing on the planet to
Yes,
research this
so
and develop.
There
So that's
there
where
is
I'm going.
there is an ongoing effort on the surface. You can go to
Love
them.
it.
And you
I will take
and you know
unknown number of ensigns with me to go to the labs. So
yeah. And you know
at
Nyko
least
that
Chester as the science ensign will come with me to the labs wherever those are.
yeah. And I mean Lieutenant Adam's specialty is not in anything biological. So
Yeah, I don't think Adam was coming with us to the planet. I assumed Adam
No.
was staying on the ship.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Adam does like fucking like astrophysics and warp dynamics. He don't know nothing about DNA.
Adam's a techie boy. That's
Yeah.
fine.
He
He doesn't have like a whole bunch of trill lifetimes to broaden
To know everything
his-
the way you do. Yeah.
He's a
I
computer
dabble.
toucher.
Oh, is he a trill? Does he have a symbiote?
Computer toucher. I hate that.
Say that again, please.
Is it a trill with a symbiote or just a like?
I
a normal?
am a joined trill. Sorry, I should have
Joined.
mentioned that in my intro.
Mm.
I'm a joined trill. I will bring up the fact that I have past life experience at the most obnoxious of times.
As you should. You're a joined
Mhm.
trill.
Yeah, so what is the point of being a joined trill otherwise?
Which is why I'm technically only a science officer, not a medical officer, and yet somehow I roll real fucking good when it comes to medical roles. So
Yeah.
One of your previous hosts must have done some medical.
technically the reason I'm so good at medical is I'm good at field medicine when everything is going wrong. Unfortunately, that tends to be a lot of our medical roles in this.
It is a lot of that is a surprising number of the times. Yes. And so, Nico, you would know
You
as well.
don't want me
So,
to be the one helping you in med bay, but if we're in the field, I got you, boo. Like,
so Nico, you would know that this wherever it is that Sosa is going to help interface with the effort to fight the plague on the planet, that is also probably where Barot is.
Dr. Boyfriend.
Dr. Boyfriend. No, I can't. I actually can't use that. That is somebody who
Yes,
technically exists in the Discord.
that is the nickname of
I was like-
somebody out of
I
character.
was like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
We cannot actually call him that. That's somebody else's nickname. Somebody else goes by that canonically.
Dr. Hottie?
Ooh, yeah, Dr. Hottie.
Yeah. So my partner, yes.
Whether they know it or not.
Oh, they
No,
know
I'm
it at
kidding.
this point.
I
They
understand, like,
know it.
some stuff happened in that beach episode that I missed.
Oh, yeah.
You are firmly in a situationship, if nothing else.
Yeah. Yeah. We got the
Klingons
the
with
alert for
benefits.
this.
Hell yeah.
There you go. Klingon with benefits.
Amazing.
Okay, so we're gonna go down to give the Gallant and the Starfleet's support and aid to this scientific research. And if we happen to see people who we also know down there, that'll just be good timing.
All right, and then so what is Vimes going to do?
Her job. I like I mean genuinely, like, I can't trust these two not to get kidnapped on a planet, so like
Rude.
officially I'm sticking to them like glue, and I'm going to highly suggest that Colas remain with us to liaise.
That is the point. That is why I'm here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You guys beam down to the surface, directly into one of the aid stations that has been set up on the decrepit grounds of a former monastery. Maranga was, for a long time, known as a cultural hub in the Klingon Empire, with a large number of religious festivals that were observed throughout the year, and something of a tourist destination in that regard. Though there is little of that left on display here, besides some previously vibrant and colorful banners that are at this point caked with soot and grime. The overgrown courtyard is strewn with stacked crates of varying kinds, and there are a number of tents and other temporary structures that have been built adjoining the various outbuildings.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you guys going?
think we will. I think it'll be best if we head towards the main office. Office is a generous word
sense.
for the settings, but to do a formal check-in before we look for the best place for it, because Sosa had done a lot of research that took her down like a weird genetic path. And I think that information is probably something that I think we would recommend to share with the local
It was
people who are
also a
studying
weird genetic path of somehow also being related to human DNA, of like possible examples of like where they spliced in human modifications, or something about it converting to stuff resembling human DNA.
Yeah.
It was very strange. So
it was very strange. It was one of those things where it's like it could also like put some people on the ship at risk, but we would have to be real delicate about finding out. But
so it's one of those things where it's like gives us a jumping point to look for, but also is a huge like medical minefield of like logging people who may not even know themselves. That is like, hey, somewhere in your history, your family spliced your genes with like medical modifications. Like
It's a real heckin' dilemma.
it's a real tricky thing.
it's a heckin' dilemma.
Good
thing that Sosa is not a real doctor and doesn't deal with actual doctor ethics. No, I kid. She maintains ethics in a very scientific way, just not in a hippo way. So she's not a bad scientist. She swears.
Sosa's not a mandated reporter in this sense.
Exactly. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
And you are able to make your way to what were at one point the offices of the abbot of the monastery, but at this point have been converted into a makeshift HQ for the aid distribution for this region. And yes, within you can find a beleaguered looking Klingon bureaucrat buried in pads.
I think as we walk in, I'm going to lean over to Colas and say, trustworthy or annoying? Gesturing at the bureaucrat.
Almost before she has a chance to say that, he's starting to like as if he was going to like you were asking about yourself, and goes and that takes a second. Depends on the mood.
Understood.
He looks up and kind of like there's a brief moment of kind of surprise at seeing a bunch of Don Klingons walk in, followed by a realization. Starfleet, come in. Sit down if you want, but you have to clear your own space. Pleased that you're
kind of like.
I'm thankful that you're here. Is there anything that you need as far as setting up transport?
No, I don't believe at this time transport is necessary. I think that has been well in hand and is currently ongoing between the convoy and the people here on the ground who are receiving the physical supplies. We are here to offer our
Vime's making way too much space to sit.
just a whole stack of pads just like clattering to the ground.
Micah just like fixes their smile on as if that didn't just happen. And it's just like, we're here to offer less physical aid and more research science in this capacity. This is Lieutenant Commander Sosarine. she's been doing some research into the plague, and we were hoping that she could compare some of her notes with some of your people's.
I'm Magistrate Kempek. Nice to meet you. Yes, certainly. I can put you in touch with the doctor who's been coordinating most of those efforts. Here, you think right now, I think he's on break. Yeah, no, shoot. No, he's pulling. Nope. No, I'm sorry. He's clocked in. He's pulling another triple, looks like. You can find him over in the main tent to your left outside. Ask for a Barot.
Barone?
Barot.
Barot. All right.
Which of you is in charge of security?
That would be the one with the pads.
The one frantically trying to
mess of
reassemble the
pads.
stack of pads.
The one frantically looking for every D20 she owns because the dog knocked him over.
No.
I wondered what happened.
Her tail caught my dice tray as she left my office, and they all went.
Oh, baby.
Don't
Pupper gonna
make that
pupper.
noise about her. She's a brat.
But she's a baby.
Anyway, yes. Yes, I think Vimes really was genuinely trying to clear a space, and like
Oh yeah. You moved something that you didn't realize was load bearing in this chaos, and
and I think just watched it fall.
he
Heard,
honestly,
like-
Kempa, is not even fazed by it. He does not even react to it.
Yeah, and I think Vimes grew up in a refugee camp. Making a mess like that doesn't phase her. Like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Just doesn't even bother trying to pick it up. So
Kempek does kind of do a little bit of a double take because he kind of zeroes in, and you see him doing the calculation that you have seen many people do, which is doing the Vulcan or Romulan, the sort of assumed you were Vulcan, but now is getting a closer look and is like, Romulan question mark?
yeah.
But he kind of shakes it off. All right, just to give you a forewarning. He kind of futzes around on his desk and finally finds a pad at the bottom of a stack and brings it up and shows it to you. Here is a map of the compound. Here are the two main distribution points. This is where I think we're going to need some extra personnel. I think we have the situation under control, but on the east side, we had a riot break out about 48 hours ago.
Ooh.
Over supplies.
Yes. Also, another thing, I'm going to need you. How do I explain this? You may see periodic processions. Young Klingons in robes, chanting, singing, perhaps. It is necessary. I would ask you, for your security officer's own safety, if you see one of these processions, have them avert their eyes if possible. You, under no circumstances should you make eye contact with anyone in the procession. They will be attempting to. They will likely be looking for a challenge. I would strongly advise your personnel to simply avoid making eye contact at all costs.
I will relay this information, but and sorry, Brendan, the dice at the floor, what was his name again?
Kempek.
Kempek, just no title, just Kempek.
Magistrate.
Magistrate. Okay.
Yeah, Magistrate Kempek.
Thank you, Magistrate Kempek. I will relay this information. Perhaps a redistribution of your own forces. Let us handle the interior of the spaces you need protected. In that way, Klingons who are more versed in dealing with the local disturbances are on the outside.
I had thought of this as well. I would very much like for that to be the case. Unfortunately, our own security forces are very stretched thin at the moment.
I understand.
You see that there's a certain tension in his voice there, as if there is something that he thinks about adding and then does not.
Does he think about adding and doesn't when he like because I'm here? Or
it's hard to say. He just kind of, it looks like he's going to elaborate on that point more, and then just stops himself.
Yeah, I think I'll look to Colas when he stops himself, like, should you press or I'm about to? So
I think he will kind of magistrate, have you reported to the council the increase in that activity?
He looks kind of uncomfortable for a moment. I am working on my weekly report. I will make sure that I give that matter some special attention, Commander. You can tell he's still definitely kind of holding something back.
pardon me, I am not as well versed on Klingon cultural expression. What are the processions for? And why do I get the distinct feeling they are young and dumb Klingons? No offense to Klingons as a whole, exhibiting superstitious behavior, perhaps to ward off sickness.
Give me a interesting.
I'm not a smart woman. Don't do
well,
that.
no, give me a. Let's call it a presence command.
Oh, that I'm okay at. Okay.
Yeah, let's call it a presence command.
No, you were not allowed back in here after what you did.
Oh.
See,
I don't know why I roll this dice. It's dark and I can't read it. 3 and a 17.
just pop back in.
3 and a 17. So the 3, obviously.
He looks like he is starting to trying to choose his words very carefully, and is kind of glancing over at Colas as he does so. Colas, do you want to try and assist in some way?
Sure.
If you would also like to make a presence command, you can. Just let me know what it is, what kind of pressure you're applying.
It doesn't matter. I failed. That was 2 16s.
Mm-hmm.
Womp womp.
Yeah, no, I think in that case he decides to err on the side of covering his own ass.
I'll shoot Nico a look of, we're putting our people in danger for this.
And he will answer your question to a degree. You are not wholly incorrect. They are not warding off sickness, but they are predominantly young people. They are looking to prove themselves in battle before the sickness claims them.
Understand.
They are seeking to prove themselves courageous and honorable warriors rather than dying a slow and agonizing and ignominious death.
Picking fights hardly seems like a noble warrior death, to be fair.
To be fair, it isn't, but they aren't in their right mind.
There is a human phrase I think that I have heard in the past. What is it you say? That it is beggars who cannot be choosers.
It was the nature of the quarantine. I see.
Beggars don't get into Stovacor, so.
So sad.
Sorry, am I doing it again? Am I doing it again?
I think even Vimes shoots Sosa a look like, oh, okay. And somewhere back on the ship, the counter of how many days since Vimes has insulted somebody, like, is now at 1, and Sosa's has just hit 0.
The magistrate sort of shuffles in his chair and says,
She spends a lot of
Frankly,
time on the ship. Sorry.
I do not take offense. I do not believe that this is an honorable path for our young people either. Nevertheless, it is something that your people should be aware of.
I'm going to glance at Colas and at Kempek. I am not a science-oriented person, usually. I know that there is some information Lieutenant Commander Reen has come across. What about potentially redirecting them into honorably participating in trials to save their fellow Klingons?
Are you Hi. Are you implying that if we just tell them that it is a like a vaccine trial, you think we're just gonna word association them through this?
I don't. It was a thought. Am I not allowed to have thought?
It's.
I didn't say that. I just wanted to make sure I was clear.
In fairness, it's an interesting idea. I will be completely honest with you. I am not very confident in the chances of success. However, it is not the least persuasive argument I've heard. I can see perhaps what we can do.
And I'll just look at Commander Colas every time. Commander Colas perhaps a young warrior would have more weight with their words.
Perhaps.
At this point, the magistrate kind of brightens up and is like, it is true. One of a higher status than a local magistrate may prove themselves more persuasive. And you can tell that he is trying to make this not his job.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hey.
Of course he is. It's an idea.
Oh, I think that works out great for us. Sosa and I'll go to the medical tent, and you two can go work on recruiting some young men for plague studies.
I am not
There's a place
leaving
you
the
can
two
go.
of you
I said, young
alone
men.
until you are in the presence of Dr. Barot. I know he will keep an eye on both of you.
Go to the medical tent together. You walk into a beta trap one time, and suddenly you lose all privileges on away missions.
Magistrate Kempek, thank you for your time. I think we will be leaving. And I'm like grabbing Reen by the arm, like, one time. How about the other 4 times, Reen?
Never been kidnapped
And just
before.
I will pause and look at Colas and like, please join us, and just keep walking.
He'll give just like a kind of a nod to Kempek and just be like, okay.
Oh, good. These are my problem now.
You were assigned to us specifically.
I sure was.
And
I think Nico will wait at the entrance of the tent for Colas to step out. to have a little bit more of an even keel discussion to make sure we are on the same page about this. I hope it doesn't put you in an odd position to have to pivot like this, but I do think Vimes has a lot of merit to that idea. If it can help give people some sense of comfort and ease, as well as aid the research.
It is a growing problem that we do need to find a solution to. If it can do that in 2 different ways, it's not a bad idea.
But how successful do you feel it will be, honestly?
We'll have to try it and see, I suppose. Don't think it can make things worse.
Oh, that's a bad
You
choice
said that
in
out
front of
loud, Mac.
Brendan.
It's gonna
I
add
sure
a little.
did.
It's gonna
I'm a guest star,
add a little threat to the pool. It's gonna.
Every time a character says, "What's the worst that could happen?" or "It couldn't make things worse," threat gets added to the pool.
Correct.
That's not a real rule, but I secretly think that's what Brendan does behind the scenes.
So I didn't, but I definitely mimed doing it, and I'm thinking about it. I'm not. The only reason why I don't do it is because we have the donation incentive, and I want to make people work for it.
Oh, that's fair.
If I'm going to be arbitrarily adding threat to the pool, I want it to be for a good cause.
Good and fair.
Relatedly, once again, out there in Chatland, hey, it's only $5 to add a threat to the pool.
Speaking of, did our last donation declare?
Yes, it was Momentum.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was for us. Since Cass has just been throwing threat Brendan's way all game.
So we're splitting the party. Always the most amazing idea. And we're gonna.
Well, I thought we weren't allowed to split the party
We're gonna split
until
the party
we get
after we go to
once
the
once Vimes drops you off at the pool. Yes.
once Vibes drops Sosa off at daycare.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Yes. You drop them off at the medical tent. You detect Barot is there. And you recognize a couple of the Klingon medical students from Anzoris as well. In particular, I think you clock the one of them is there as the one who took out the media screen with the throne to Kang.
Yeah.
There's a good arm on that student.
Yeah. And with that, Vimes and Colas peel off to go check out the positions on the eastern and western gates. Sosa and Nico are in the tent, and you do see Barot working. He's currently administering a hypo spray to a patient. There are stacked cots. They're like bunk beds in here, and they are all full of Klingons. Many of them are asleep. Others are awake, but they appear very physically weak. Some of them are exhibiting tremors and other symptoms. You can see in several of them, it's almost as if they have bandages over their foreheads, as it appears as though the
Ridges?
The ridges are vulnerable because of I was trying to think of the name for like bone stuff. the 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 bone symptoms, the bone related symptoms. I'm blanking on my medical terminology now. My medical technobabble.
Like the density has been.
Yeah, like basically that the bone density, the reduced bone density that they are experiencing as a result of the disease is making their ridges, their foreheads prone to injury. And Barot looks like he hasn't slept in a couple days.
Given what the magistrate said about he's supposed to be off work. Nope, he's on shift. That does not surprise Nico at all. But
he does finally notice you as he gets up to go. He's washing his hands, and he's turning like very swiftly, like he is like already has like 3 things stacked up that he's got to do next, but he stops, like does like a double take at you basically. And though his eyes are kind of sunken, he has like big bags under his eyes. His very gloomy disposition brightens noticeably. And he makes his way over to you two. And he starts to kind of like reflexively like go in for some PDA, like, but then stops himself just short as he like finally like clocks like, oh right, Sosa's here too.
Sosa's here.
As he kind of like shakes his head like, yeah, like you see him kind of like he stops short and gives you sort of a slightly apologetic look in that sort of like the, hey, sorry, I haven't slept in several days way.
So it's like, don't look at me. You're ruining the case study. You can't acknowledge me.
Commander Bard, it is good to see you again, as well as you, Commander Reen.
Maybe more good to see one of us than the others. It's fine. Anyways, how can we help? I'm here to help with to be clear, the medical side of things, perhaps scientific study, figuring out what's going on. Nico is here more in a support sort of, capacity. So
both are very much appreciated. Here, I can. Let me just access what I've researched so far. Let me just clone it to this pad here. And here, you can go and take this one. You should be able to access what research I have been able to do so far. And hopefully, with the addition of the computer on your ship, the laboratories that you have available on a science vessel will be helpful in moving this forward. He glances over at Bard. Has there been any indication of whether we would be able to proceed with the research that I proposed?
There has been some discussion. There's still a few pieces the captain was ironing out on how we can proceed and still keep everyone safe, both medically and professionally. But the proposal has not been outrightly rejected. Research.
Any data that we can gather is helpful. A larger sample size will yield better results. But I am grateful for your efforts.
Sosa has looked parallel into some of the things that you mentioned. So she actually.
What have been your findings?
We just turned to Sosa. It was just.
Sorry.
What?
I forgot. The pretend I'm not here doesn't work when it's my turn to talk about things we're discussing. So will rattle off what she has been able to discover as far as the details with the ties to genetics.
That is good. That dovetails with the findings that I have made. I'm glad to have them independently corroborated. This, frankly, reaffirms my belief that the best chance of finding an effective treatment or even a cure for this disease likely lies in the human genome.
I think if we can gather a little bit more data down here from what you've collected so far and take it back onto the ship, we should be able to conduct at least partial testing to begin with. But
I am also grateful for the supplies and the additional medical personnel that you have brought. It will be good to be able to get a proper third shift into place. We have, for the most part, been working on about 2.5 shifts, which means a number of people are working 12 or more hours. He looks a little guiltily over at Bard. Maybe some of us a little bit more.
it's not the healthiest of things for a doctor to be doing, but I understand sometimes the demand is high.
Your diagnosis is acknowledged, Doctor. And you are correct.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Perhaps it would be good for me to take a break. Commander, would you care to take a walk with me? We can discuss the situation.
Yes, I think that would be appropriate.
Commander Reen.
Got this. You two go.
No, Commander Reen. Oh yes, I have. I have a desk in the corner over there. Most of my research should be on the pad that I gave you. However, I do think there should be some additional literature that I have on the pads that are in the first drawer.
Excellent.
That you may find enlightening.
Take over as being another body in the actual medical wing while I work on that, and you go to discuss the situation with.
Oh no, I forgot Chester was here the whole time.
Chester's been here the whole time.
Okay.
Chester is also witness to your folly. Hey.
Hi, Chester.
Hey, don't mind us. You two go and discuss the situation. I've got this.
Doctor, if you wouldn't mind showing me around the facility, get a better idea. Vime's left with the map, so I don't actually know where anything is.
I would have transferred a copy.
Vime's left without the map, so I don't know where anything is. You're gonna have to show me.
Not helpful.
And so, yeah, so Bard and Baroque peel off. Chester kind of steps up next to Reen as they go off, and Chester kind of whispers under his breath to Reen, "So how long have they been?"
You remember that last vacation time the whole ship had. I think it, like, there were rumblings before then, but I think that's when it became like official.
It's always shore leave. It's always shore leave.
It's always shore leave.
And
Everything happens on shore leave.
we're gonna follow Bard and Barot outside the tent, walking the grounds of the old monastery. Once you're out of sight, you will share an all too brief moment of intimacy.
Ooh.
Quick moment of PDA.
Yeah.
They like touch foreheads together and shit. It's spicy.
Very spicy.
They hold hands.
Yep. Oh, 100%.
How are you, Nico?
In one piece. I won't lie and say that the trip in was uneventful, but it was successful. I'm a little bit overwhelmed by the scope of all of this.
It is what is, yes, there's it's escaping me, a mythological reference from your world, a thing with it's like a snake, but there's a lot of it. There's like a lot of heads, I think.
Hydra?
Hydra, yes. This is I was going to call it a Takawach, but I realized that reference was going to be completely lost on you. The Hydra, yes. It's a mess, is what it is. And it cuts to the bone. It's fanning the flames of every crisis the Empire has right now, it seems. You've been warned about the processions, right?
Yeah, I actually, Vimes and a liaison from the Klingon Empire sent us, Colas, son of Gol, is right now going to see about the general security of the monastery, but also if there's anything that can be done about the processions.
Well, I wish Colas, son of Gold, the best of luck. How much were you told about them?
That if we see them, we are not to make eye contact. They will do their best in order to initiate a challenge. They're looking for honor through combat, even if it has to be provoked.
There's more and more groups like this popping up around the Empire. They call themselves by different names. I've seen them called the Living Damned, seen them called the Imperial Way. Here they call themselves the Doha, the Unforgettables.
Just gonna text that on my pad 2 times real quick.
Mm-hmm.
How much do you know about Klingon history?
So Nico has one of Nico's focuses is cultural studies. So I think Nico probably knows more than just the average baseline academy teaching.
Mm-hmm.
But not obviously not naturalized history. I am super brain. Most of what I know about the Klingons, I know very specifically from Worf and from the Whale movie.
Well, I'm assuming you've probably heard of the Great Tribble Hunts.
Yes.
Yes, they have a humorous reputation on other worlds. I can understand why that might be the case, but I think that is partly why many people can misunderstand Klingon society and culture. The Tribble hunts were an extremely solemn and dire matter in Klingon history because the Tribbles caused a famine, a massive famine. Billions starved. And this created not just a crisis of life, but also a crisis of the soul. For to starve to death does not achieve Stovokor, does not achieve a place with your ancestors and with your family. In fact, many believe that such a death condemns you to the barge of the dead. As such, the Tribble hunts were necessary to literally save the souls of Klingons across the Empire. It was a highly pious affair. I bring this up because that is what I think is happening now. The harrowing has created a spiritual crisis in the Empire. And it is radicalizing people. And it is around that time that you can hear over the walls the sound of chanting. And we're going to pivot over to Vimes and Colas over at the gate, where you see both some local Klingons and some of Barot's doctors that are helping to hand out supplies to those who are ill, but not so ill that they need to be brought inside into the hospital. Mm-hmm. Those who are not yet fully debilitated by their symptoms. And there is a guard out here. Mm-hmm. Have you brought any of the Starfleet security personnel with you?
I would have brought Binks and sent a message to all Actually, I would have sent a message to Captain Selleck, the rest of the command crew, and to all of my personnel saying, if anyone comes down on the planet, you do not make eye contact with the chanting processions. You will be attacked.
You do get a ping back from your assistant section chief, Lieutenant Huang. Mm-hmm. Do you want me to organize a detail, Chief?
Several. 3 shifts.
On it.
Only those we can trust not to rise to any provocation, Huang.
I'll do my best.
Thank you.
As you see that there is one guard here. And
they look tired.
They look tired, and they also look very young. Like you would guess that this guy is like just over the age of majority. Like this guy can't have been in the KDF for more than like 6 months.
Oh, gotcha. As we're approaching, I will tilt my head towards Colas. Commander, I feel I have many years of experience on you, but these are your people. If you can trust me to keep my people in line, I will do my best to help you bring these people a little more motivation. Perhaps not the right word, but I cannot think of anything better.
Motivation may not be the worst word. They are doing what they think they need to do, but they're not handling things quite well.
Oh, in this
And-
case, I meant the target that child is. And I gesture towards the very young guard.
Clearly, there's not much to go around if they have ones as young as this here.
No.
And you start to hear, chanting. And coming around the bend is a procession of Klingons. They are dressed in, looked like sort of like white, like linen robes. Some of them are carrying bells that they are ringing. Some of them are carrying pain sticks that they are jabbing themselves with at intervals. They are chanting various songs in Klingon. There's an old man at the head of the procession who is occasionally punctuating the chants with loud shouts, enjoining people to join them on the road to Stovacor before it is too late.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And as they are getting closer, you are seeing them decidedly like they're looking around, and passersby on the street are like actively like trying to like avert their eyes from them, like trying at all possible costs to like not give them an opening, to just being like blinders on, nope, not looking.
I will try to stand with the very fucking young guard just in case.
Yeah, I'll stand behind the two of them and just keep my head down to the ground.
The guard sort of like stiffens up very noticeably and tries to stand up straighter. Commander, it's what can I do for you?
Just stand your ground, sir. We'll just here for support.
Kapla.
Kapla.
And the procession begins to move by you, and Colas, clearly one of the members of the procession, has clocked you, and they are definitely like they are like staring, like eyes like boring into you, like what are you doing?
I think he is doing his best to not make eye contact, but also not. Honor is very, very fucking important, and he does not want to look weak in any way, shape, or form.
It's a real pickle.
It is a difficult thing there, but like I think he's definitely like on guard. He's not cowering in any way, shape, or form, but he is more like doing like cursor glances of like the band of them as they are, and not making eye contact specifically.
The one who is staring at you is actually going to peel off from the group and is going to like walk up to you, like just inside your personal bubble, Not up in your grill, but like just inside that personal space, and is looking at you and just asks, "We haven't seen officers here in a while."
I wonder why.
"Think you're too good to come down here."
Don't think that's the reason.
What reason? What reason then is it? Enlighten me, betrayer of Kling.
There are other ways to gain honor. This is not one of them.
Ah, so you would damn me to the barge of the dead, would you? Cast me down
Putting
from your high
words
place.
in my mouth. That is not wise.
And what will you do, Commander? Commander, is it? What will you do, Commander, if I continue to do so?
You want honor. You want to make sure that you go where we all want to be when we leave this place. There are some things that you could do to assist, maybe actually help get rid of this plague. That would be far more honorable and would give you a much better chance of going to Stovacor than picking fights with people who would kick your ass.
Interesting. Okay. That's actually a good little punctuation there on the end. That was good. Go ahead, yeah, and give me a. I'm gonna say again I'm actually gonna call it a control command.
All right.
Can I assist?
I'm gonna say in this case, no.
Had I asked?
All right. Which one of you is going to roll the shittiest for me?
Worst
real
dice.
bad.
Get the dice out of get the dice that are in dice jail.
I did. I picked up one.
This is. Come on, guys. You're the dirty dozen now. You're the Suicide Squad. Come on.
Oh, that is 2 successes.
And he at first looks kind of taken aback and insulted, but he does kind of look you up and down and does look as though there is a degree to which he is like reconsidering his death wish. What other way is there, Commander?
They need people who are brave enough to go through vaccine trials.
And what should happen if this vaccine fails?
Then you did your duty by all of the Klingon Empire by trying to get rid of this.
He notices that the procession is at this point outrunning him, and he kind of backs away without saying anything and goes and rejoins the procession. He does sort of shoot a backward glance at you as he does so.
Like at least a little bit of a win.
Yes. Because now he's going to tell everyone else in that procession that there is a better way to die.
The guard relaxes a little bit. Thank you, Commander. I'm sorry about Nadak.
Was that his name?
Yeah, he was. He used to be a guard here. There used to be more of us, but lately, more and more of the guards have been deserting. They've been joining the Doha.
If I may, Commander. Guard, what is your name?
Oh, my name. I'm sorry. I mean, sir. My name is Degor.
Igor. Do you still have friends amongst their number? Some who might listen to you?
I wasn't at the barracks that long. I didn't get to know people very well, but I mean, I know a couple.
We brought scientists with us from the Gallant, along with supplies. We should have vaccines to try. What better way than to die for the cause of all Klingons? If you can spread the word.
He looks over at Colas.
Colas just will nod his head.
Sir.
Death is not a guarantee, but it is a battle not of strength of arms, but of strength of body.
At Colas's nod, he will say, yes, sir. I serve the Klingon Empire.
Serve it well, from what I've seen.
How did Vimes get hot? God damn it.
That's what I do!
Sosa's like, somewhere I'm missing something.
The Vime sense is tingling.
Tea is being poured and I am missing it.
Vimes, how do you generally get messages from your, let's call them sketchier contacts?
A not Starfleet sanctioned data pad.
Yeah, your burner pad.
It's unlocked for all carriers. It's got 15 eSIMs on it.
Well, you've got a message.
Open WhatsApp. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It is seemingly from based on the codes that you have from Captain Chagresh.
Oh, good.
And it just says, who gave them my name?
Ooh, how do I want to answer that?
And this followed up immediately by, someone in Starfleet gave them my name.
I will respond with, so sorry. New data pad. Who's this? Immediately followed by, who is them, Chagresh?
There was a long pause. followed by, I don't want to have this talk over pad. Can we meet?
I will gesture for Captain Colas to step away from Decor. Commander, you know how I spent the last several hours berating my fellow lieutenant commander and first officer for walking into a trap.
I did notice, yes.
Would you like to go with me into one?
Oh, we call that a first date.
It would be the honorable thing for me to accompany you, especially considering it sounds like there could be battle involved.
Oh, yes. I may solve your piracy problem with this trap.
Interesting.
Yes, and I will show him the message.
Crash, huh? So you know him a little bit more specifically.
Never met him before in my life.
Probably better for you.
About to. Would you like to come?
Let's go.
I will respond yes and tell him what gate we're at. Currently, I assume he's got eyes on me.
He will send back a message giving you an address. It is a bit of a hike, but not unwalkable.
What time of day is it?
It's afternoon.
Afternoon stroll, Commander.
After you.
I don't know where I'm going, but let's find out. Strides off confidently, like, let's go.
And the address will take you to a bar.
Oh, yes.
And yeah, it looks like it's a bar that primarily caters to like ex-military. There are what appear to be a couple of fat old soldiers at the bar, swilling blood wine. And at least one fat current soldier in the back, whom you would recognize as Chagresh.
Yep.
His back is to the wall.
I will order. However, like if there's a pitcher of blood wine, I will order it and 3 glasses.
Oh, this is the kind of place that considers itself pretty fancy, and that they have 2 kinds of blood wine.
Oh, I will point to, or I will gesture at Chagresh. Which vintage is he drinking?
The ever so slightly fancier version.
I'll get that.
Mm.
And 3 glasses.
It's still pretty gnarly. It's just like it at least doesn't still have like chunks of gaka in it. Unlike the cheaper stuff.
Yeah.
Filtered or unfiltered blood wine?
Yes. Yeah.
Gotcha. I understand. Yeah, I will grab it and I will smash the pitcher down. Oh, I turned that light up. Smash the pitcher down on the table in front of him and start pouring glasses. You rang.
Again, I ask you, who gave them my name?
Who is them? I am new to this system. I will not be as helpful as I can be as an officer of Starfleet until I have more information. Captain.
I guess the pirates is, I guess, what the polite term is for them.
Well, then I gave them your name. I told you to.
Yeah, but I hailed them.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, I did it. I got you to do my dirty work. Sorry.
And let me ask you why would you do something like that?
Yours
to me?
was the only name I had for why a stolen ship would be attacking a Starfleet vessel in Klingon space. Chagresh.
What, you thought I was like You thought I was like involved?
Chugrish, tell me you didn't give them the ship. Tell him you didn't give them the ship, and I will point at Colas.
He eyes Colas up and down. Is this off the record?
It's not my record to keep.
And so he's kind of looking at Colas. Is this off the
Yeah.
record?
For now.
I'm gonna need a hell of a lot better than for now.
Depends on how deep into this you are.
Look, Mr. Academy, I gotta run this fucking posting. And there is some shit that I gotta do sometimes to keep this fucking posting operating for the glory of the Empire.
There's plenty of ways to do that without working with the pirates.
And potentially exposing a dozen other Klingon planets to disease that is wiping you out.
I had noticed. Yeah.
So is it greed? Is it ignorance?
I need to keep the soldiers in my barracks safe.
The
from
soldiers in your barracks are
plague.
flagellating themselves on the streets. So
I introduced them to a friend who knew how to get their hands on some hardware. Now somehow hearing that they're getting my name from Starfleet. And now word is that they're thinking I've double-crossed them.
So double-cross them, Chugrush. Who are you loyal to? Pirates or the Empire?
Never been much of a difference in my eyes.
I think there will just be a like Kermit sip of blood wine. Like, oh.
And he does kind of shoot a glance over at Colas, like, you gonna do something about it?
Clearly, you've had a hard time out here on the Raggedy Edge.
How nice of you to say so. Isn't that all any of us soldiers of the Empire are really asking for, is a little acknowledgement.
Oh, I see. I see.
Look, you could save the condescension vibes. I get enough of that day to day.
Yes.
But you gotta understand. These people, these pirates, they're scary. They scare me, okay? Look, every Klingon likes to say that they want to die a glorious death. These guys, they want it.
Ah. Reminds me of home. That sounded like it hurt, Julia.
Yes, sure did.
Oh, did that come through?
Yeah, that broke noise gate.
Oh, that was my shoulder. Sorry.
The popping? What was that?
Yeah, I know that sounds so well, and I felt it.
Sometimes my
Yeah.
joints.
Back yourself.
Yeah.
Get your Klingon boyfriend to give you a fucking massage or something.
Bro, do you have any
Phrasing?
experience in chiropractic? Can you real quick? Can you just scrunch me like a rag?
Yeah, just fully just like wring you out, you know.
No, don't
Yeah.
do that. Don't
Honestly,
don't do it, Cat.
No.
Honestly.
Oh no, is the cat doing? Is the cat crime? Is the cat criming?
She
crimes
didn't pull
occurring?
the camera completely down this time. She is sitting on top of the tower. No. Yeah, I think I make the pointed comment of, oh, well, that reminds me of home because, like, Vimes grew up with the Tal Shiar, like, all up in her business, and then the planet exploded, and then, like, was still, like, became as, like, yeah, no, crazy is normal for Vimes. So,
Like these guys do not give a shit. Like a pile of targ shit, whether they live or die.
yes, we noticed when we shot some out of the sky.
Well, then I guess they got what they wanted.
Well, that ship did. Jugglish, I don't want to dance around this. Who's in charge of them?
In this sector, at least. What I've heard is a guy named Auric.
Do I know that name?
Do I know that?
I will say, I think, Vimes, you don't, but Colas, go ahead and give me an insight security roll.
Is it meet or beat?
Meet or
Meets
beat.
and
Okay, so 2 then.
yeah.
Auric itself is the person of Auric doesn't ring a bell to you, but the term son of Auric or daughter of Auric. Oh,
Thanks
we're
for the
getting
raid,
raiders.
guys.
Hi.
Howdy, raiders. Thank you so much for joining us. We are playing Star Trek Adventures and raising money for Medical Aid for Palestinians. If you are interested, you can donate $5 to give the crew momentum. You can donate $5 to give me threat. You can also donate $5 to name a red shirt. And so far, I haven't killed any red shirts. Yours could be the first. And yeah, the name Auric doesn't necessarily mean anything to you, but it pings to you the term son of Auric and daughter of Auric, that at the Officers Academy, there is a wall of honored war dead. And you, like, it's sort of like a rite of passage that, like, you have to, like, memorize a chunk of the wall and recite them, like, to get into, like, Klingon fraternities, basically. And your section had a whole block of names, like back to back to back, of 2 sons of Auric and 2 daughters of Auric.
I think he will have a moment of like Auric and then list off those names.
To be Jodmos, son of Auric, Barga, daughter of Auric, Corin, daughter of Auric, and finally Kuvan, daughter of Auric.
Can you say those ones again from my notes?
Sure. Jodmos, son of Auric. Barga, daughter of Auric. Horan, daughter of Auric. And finally, Kuvan, son of Auric.
Son. Okay, cool.
And you list them off, and Chagresh kind of looks at you. It's like, I don't know, their relations. I don't know much about him. Like, he wasn't anybody, as far as I'm aware, until, what, 3 years ago?
Those are names of honored dead at the academy.
Well, sounds like somebody's trying to carry on a family tradition.
Does seem that way.
So
So,
I give you a name.
what do you want? You didn't negotiate.
I want you to help me not get stabbed by these like fucking fanatics.
Would you like to be detained on suspicion of piracy by Starfleet and put in our brig?
Okay, like when you say it like that. You know what? I don't even care anymore, sure.
Tap my communicator. Pardon me, Captain. I have one detainee who may have more. Why are you shaking your head, Julia?
You're on a quarantined planet.
Oh, that's right. He's Klingon. Okay. Redirecting my... I have a potential detainee. I would request... Is Brannigan human?
Brannigan's human.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Leaving Brannigan on the ship. I request a secondary security team to assist in protection detail for this detainee until such time as the quarantine is lifted.
You hear Lieutenant Huang respond back. On my way.
No, Huang. I need you on the ship coordinating.
All right, sure thing, Chief. But you've already got me sending just about everybody down to the monastery.
How badly overdrawn were they, Huang?
Like, it's not the most defensible position. And yeah, I think I'm not even sure you could say they had a barracks.
Understood. Come down. Request the captain reassign other command crew should we need them, please.
Can do. Oh, and Chief, hand phasers or rifles?
Both.
Heard.
And I will look at Commander Colas. I am prepared to detain this witness under Starfleet orders, under liaison with the Empire back at base camp. If you would allow it.
He'll kind of like give a look of mild disgust at Chagresh and be like, seems like the best thing you can do.
Of course. Perhaps he will volunteer for the vaccine trials while we're there.
And you guys walk out of the bar, Chagresh in tow, and oh no, the crime baby, the baby of crimes.
Naughty girl.
She's so bad.
And you step out of the bar, Chagresh in tow, into the streets of Marenga. And
Weapon drawn, set to stun.
okay, yeah, no, yeah, okay, fair. So untrusting. Nice.
It's like you've chased me down an alley before in this game already. Like,
Whatever. It's not like Sosa's worried about getting kidnapped again. Just like be flexible about this stuff.
Yeah.
flexible.
And you step outside and you see several robed members of the Doha. They are not,
Of course I do.
they are not processing.
Nope. They're waiting, aren't they?
They have formed a line on the other side of the street, and it appears that they are
Yeah.
waiting for you.
I called that. Okay.
But we're going to cut away from that for a minute
Yeah.
and go back over to the monastery, where Nico and Sosa have reconvened.
Yeah. So I think after taking a look at the situation here and everything, I'm gonna link back up with Sosa and talk about, okay, so the need for the human testing is probably getting very, very high now, looking at all of this, especially they're so understaffed, and if we can't be sure that it's safe to send anyone down onto the planet without doing the tests, then I think it's becoming one of these things where it's like we would be highly negligent not to. So I think we're gonna have to tell the captain that we must proceed.
And
There.
at that point, Nico, you get a chirp on your comm badge.
You're on speaker.
Commander Bard, hi, this is Brannigan.
Brannigan.
Sosa's here.
Commander Reen.
Hi.
I was wondering, Commander Bard, could I speak with you?
Yep.
Privately.
Okay, I know when I'm not wanted. And Sosa is going to head off to do more
Gather your
science shit.
gather your notes. Prepare for
Loudly clacking, like shuffling her notes into order, like 10 feet away.
yes. Command. Proceed.
I'd like to speak with you in person if I could.
Ooh. You can hear Sosa showing she actually could hear all of this.
I do have plans to return to the ship shortly with Lieutenant Commander Reen with her research. Is it something that I need to come immediately?
It can wait until you return.
Ooh.
I would like to speak with you as soon as possible.
All right, I'll be right there. And then she's gonna... They're gonna turn their comms off and turn to Sosa. He didn't sound his usual self, did he?
No, he didn't. Someone might have beat him at volleyball on the holodeck while we were gone.
It's always a concern. It's always a concern. Do you have the things that you need in order to set up the genetic testing, or?
Yes, I think Ensign Chester can continue on for now. And certainly relay any important developments to us. And in the meantime, I can pursue the avenues we're looking at as far as testing and vaccine development back on the Gallant. So yes, let me just brief Ensign Chester and we can be on our way.
All right.
And upon transporting back to the Gallant, you find Commander Brannigan waiting for you in the transporter room. How is the situation on the planet, Commander?
Grim and concerningly short-staffed. There is going to be, I think, a significantly higher need for members of the crew to go down to the planet. But before that can happen, I will have to speak with the captain. I think we're going to have to run a couple precautionary medical tests. But
yeah, could I speak with you privately, please, Commander?
Let us walk, Brannigan.
And so many crime babies. Crime babies. And walk into the hallway, and he will go to a small conference room. And we'll walk in and see if you're going to join him.
I mean, yeah, but I'm like, this is real weird, Brannigan. I'm a little bit like, Nyko is usually very, very good with the flow of it all, as previously seen. But him being so on edge is making them on edge.
Yeah.
Because it's like, there's like what's going on here? So I will enter, but I will enter cautiously.
And as the door closes, he will turn around and he will say to you, Commander, I am aware of the intended purpose of these tests that you are proposing, and I am afraid that I must object.
Huh. Oh.
Your objection is noted. Would you like to expand with grounds?
You can't ask members of Starfleet to potentially open themselves up to the implications of what those tests could reveal.
I don't want to risk anyone's career, Brannigan. I don't. But I would rather risk their careers than their lives. This plague, right now, it's not. Right now, it seems to have stayed within the Klingon Empire, but how do we know if it actually has? How do we know? How do we know that it's not already spreading to humans, but it's under a different guise? It just hasn't been as frequent, and it goes unnoticed, and it's dismissed as something else.
Commander, any member of the crew that declines to undergo these tests is necessarily inherently going to be cast under suspicion. Maybe not officially, but as what people will think. I know you don't want to ruin anyone's career, but that doesn't mean that you won't. And I'm just going to put it all on the table right now. And he will actually take off his comm badge and he will set it on the desk. And he will wait for a moment to see if you do the same or not.
Nico will remove their badge, but they're not going to set it on the desk. They will hold it in their hand, and they're just watching him now.
He will look at that and think for a moment and take a deep breath. Nico, I'm genetically modified.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an augment. And that is where we are going to end this session of Star Trek Gallant.
Well, now you're definitely not
boy.
going on the planet, motherfucker. You're gonna get the disease.
Oh boy, what a time. What times we've had. What very cool and neat times that we have had here tonight. To everyone out there in Chatland, thank you so much for joining us tonight. If you chat, if you hung out, if you donated, especially, it really does mean the world to us. That is the reason why we do everything that we do here at Live from the Apocalypse. We are going to go around and have people do their outros and their pluggables, starting, of course, with Cass.
I called it. I knew it. Hi, everybody. My name is Cass. I'm better known as Yoda or Yoda Almighty. I am going to be back on LFTA tomorrow. It is the return of Redacted. We're back. It's in game. Let's fucking go. All of us are haunted duplexes. Let's see. Where will I be again? Over on Tales from the Table Studios on Sunday for Sundered Skies, our Fabula Ultima campaign. I'm playing just a little guy, little haunted Victorian doll child who has a past she doesn't remember and turns into big monsters sometimes. It's great. And then we had to delay the original premiere date, but on Tuesday on Tales from the Table Studios will be the premiere of a game I am running of Sentai and Sensibility called Knights of Magic and Mystery. 2 tables, 2 GMs, 1 big time skip in between the tables, and things are going to get a little silly goofy. And then on Entropy Emporium on alternating Thursdays from Redacted, I am in God Complex, which is our Girl by Moonlight campaign, piloting the husks of dead gods to fight interdimensional space kaiju. I think that's everything. Yeah, I'm looking at my calendar. That's everything. Alrighty. Yeah.
And Julia.
Hi, I'm Julia. Tonight I've been Nico Bard. You can find me at Hexbot on all social media platforms. I'm gonna be back here on Friday for a special little game. We're gonna be playing a Sentai and Sensibility game for DOTS. So it's going to be a different charity than the one we're running today. Still a good cause. Still important. I'm gonna be just a normal little guy. In Regency somewhere, Regency England. I'm not from the moon. What are you talking about? And then I will be here Saturday as well for class reunion, where we'll be playing our little game that's finally out of its political arc. We're finally out of negotiations and politics, and we're going to get right back to shenanigans. And then everything else I do here every other Sunday, every other Tuesday, every other Wednesday, and every other Thursday. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You just have to show back up and find out. Bye.
out of the political arc class reunion into Star Trek Gallant, which is nothing but political arcs.
I'm not kidding when I said that I was standing around earlier being like, how am I gonna politic my way through a plague?
And Rouge.
Hi, I'm Rouge. This is it. This is the only game on LFTA that I'm in right now. I'm not hanging out on any other channels. This is your sole place to catch me. So, but also, if you're not already part of the LFTA Discord, you should join our Discord, because that's the other place you can find all of us. And sometimes I actually host monthly community nights. I've been real bad about it this summer, but I'm going to get back into it, I swear. And that tends to be the first Monday of the month. But in the meantime, every once in a while, a pop-up community night might happen. And if you're in our Discord, you can hang out with other people on the channel as part of that. So
We did just drop another episode of C3. You're in that.
yeah. I know, but I'm not like, I forget about that because
Right,
like we recorded that
we're not-
so long ago.
It's true.
That like I forget that is still actively dropping in the server. So.
Yeah. And Mac.
I'm excited that a new episode dropped. I haven't got a chance to listen to the most recent one yet, but I burned through all of them very quickly. But hi, I'm Mac. I've been playing Commander Colas, Son of Goal. I will be back here in 2 weeks to do that again. And that's it. That's all I'm in. Don't get to do this very often. Love to do it more, but you can definitely find me on the LFTA Discord where I send way too many memes. You can also find me pretty much everywhere at the Mackinnon.
Meme officer in chief.
It's true. I think that just leaves moi. Hi, I'm Brendan. I was all of the other people. And let's see, when I'm not here, this is the main thing I'm doing right now, every other Wednesday. I will also be back on Friday for the Family Flash, the Sentai Insensibility game benefiting the DOTS RPG Accessibility Project, where I'm playing, both Julia and I are playing Sentai, Regency Sentai, who are definitely not space aliens, pretending to be human. Pretending to be normal Regency humans, with really, really long, really long Sentai names. It's amazing. I'm also in Academy H, also with Julia, where when the tech gremlins are not stomping us, I'm Alex Sandowski, aka Victory. I just got punched into the sun, and we're going to find out what happened there. I'm also the GM for Cryptid Community College, our Monster of the Week actual play podcast. Rouge is also in that, dropping new edited episodes. We're in between recording seasons right now, but we are dropping new fully edited episodes on your podcatcher of choice every other Sunday. And I think that is it for me. I'm trying to see who else is online at this point. I will take suggestions for
Roll
raid.
D5 is online.
Roll D5. All right. Well, in that
I'll
case,
put the name in chat for you.
yes, thank you. We can raid roll D5. So we're gonna be going away here in just a second, but don't go nowhere. We're gonna be raiding the good folks over at Roll D5. So be awesome and tell them that LFTA sent ya. And say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.